Opportunist.
I want to stay.
Chewing around.
Ran away.
I can exploit a
So
creature
you guys get
from
all
the
these
creature.
nice rooms to sleep in?
Yes.
And
What do you mean?
you had all these nice rooms to sleep in?
Except for Ranger, who was out in the woods.
That's right.
Where
The
am I?
ranger was out in the woods.
Yeah, just gotta go get the ranger.
Yeah, where am I?
You're out of the woods.
Wait, I want to be out of the woods.
But with 3 red shirts, I think, right?
Yeah.
That also ran away with you. And then they message you when it's all clear, so you come back in the morning and
Why would I do that?
because you don't like anybody. Because the red shirts want breakfast. Because they don't know.
Because you're out there on your own with all the werewolves.
I was out there on my own with the Richards before.
I'm gonna say this, I'm surprised the red shirt survived.
Well, one didn't, but
They took 2 shots and started running. It worked out.
Huh.
But one of them
one
didn't.
died.
So I forgot that you weren't here yet until anyway. So, camping out in the morning. You come back and you help all the guards that all got knocked out by the werewolf. And they tell you that the stairwell is blocked by stone.
There's a stone on the stairwell.
Yeah.
Why don't we just move the stone out of the stairwell? So we can
Well,
go down the stairwell. If you walk down backwards, the stairwell is just-
we can move the stone, but we put it there intentionally because it stopped the werewolves from moving forward.
You're over here.
I have
in the stairwell.
a few questions.
Okay.
Only a few.
Am I in the stairwell?
Go ahead, one of you.
So-
You'll be at the top of the stairwell.
Regarding XP and simulacrum, does a simulacrum affect the XP of an encounter?
Ooh.
A simulacrum cannot gain any power or XP.
Steve doesn't gain any
No.
power XP.
Because every morning I might just use one of my 9th level spells to have a second me.
And second me. I don't know. I don't think
Does
about
that mean
it.
we can kill the first you?
I'm casting
No.
all spell.
No, the
Yes,
simulacrum
that
is...
No, you're thinking of the clone.
And that takes 120 days to prepare. But you can have an infinite number of clones.
But only 2.
One of these days I'm going to create a demi-plane and shove a bunch of clones in it.
Or we have a chance to actually rest and do stuff like that.
You have something that can just do that to people?
Yes,
Why don't you just have him up front? Do the little
because it doesn't.
semi-plane thing and have the werewolf go into it.
Oh,
You
it
can do
makes
like
it-
one at a time.
It
One
makes
at a
it
time.
makes a door. It just goes to a. It's like a 20 by 20 foot room.
Okay, so what are we going to do about the ranger being outside? We're going to move the stones?
Since I've rested, we can, yeah.
Where is everybody?
All right. So you guys wake up and you have a note that says I'm in my office. So you go and get the rest of the guys and go over to talk to Kelly. That's her name.
Yep.
And this guy out here says, "Morning."
Good morrow.
So before we did a full rest, I would have wanted to do the whole fabricate barricades down the staircase.
Yes, you said you were doing that.
Yeah.
So you made a bunch of barricades.
How many?
How many spells did you do?
Don't make a whole bunch of spells down the barricade.
No, he's gonna make little doors. Like,
Little doors.
yeah, gates that drop down.
Portcullises, essentially.
So that,
Let's just
Are they
say.
magical?
Let's just say 20.
okay.
What?
They're made magically, but no, they'll be solid matter.
Ropes and stuff. Okay. And so, right. So that's exactly what Kelly wants to do is, what are we doing with the stone thing? I got a shipment of gushers I got to get into the city.
We can just reopen the stone.
Let's say I can. Oh yeah.
Do you have something?
But the,
One of the other things we gotta do, we get people to remove cursing.
yes, that's another thing.
So
You asked me that last week.
let's go ahead and teleport circle of
Try it.
will splits
No, you can
because
do it.
I had him prepare remove curse,
Never mind.
so he can come to the city and help with
Where
this.
am I?
I could
Actually,
also,
Oh,
so,
hold
Right
on a
there?
second.
no, it's in that corner of
What we look for,
Are
sorry?
you
in the
looking for?
corner of that room in a different room.
Well,
I'm just explaining where the stairs are in relation to where you are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
it's the map here.
But
So that's
you're
corner right
like
there.
a mile up and on about an hour's walk.
So we're gonna do ascending
Am I
and have
up
him
on
teleport.
top?
Actually,
or-
no, maybe not there's a
I'm
church
not even
here as well.
Well, so,
And
but,
remove curse is a third level
You're right there.
spell.
yes, but there's a lot of spells, and remember, we have to pay for those. So what I can do is I can
Then
cast
Around the
Wish
rock,
to
pass
cast
it through.
Simulacrum
and then
to make a second meat.
even if you did get down the stairs,
He has only half my
you
HP,
have to
Uh-huh.
put
go.
all of my spell slots.
Okay, does
Okay,
that
so fine.
use
Put
your
my
spell?
other thing is put me at the top of the steps.
Yep.
That's
the other time?
one, and they cannot regain their spell
Is
slots
that right? The top
in
of the
any
steps?
way, without being recreated.
You can
This is
stand over
stone?
here, so you can look right,
But that's still,
or you can hide in the steps. And you have
is
bunches
that,
around.
I have 3.
No, there were 80 more.
32 remove curses.
80 more.
Yes, that were trapped.
Well, why
on
don't we
the
just
side.
Okay.
take them and go
You
to
can
the
do
woods and
32.
fight the wear pandas? Wear not pandas.
To wear and
I can do it 22 times myself. I'll use all my third and off spell
But
slots.
also, remember, there's going to be another attack tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
If we have people down here that can do it on, just the general troops,
mhm.
and we can just take care of ourselves, I think that would be a better deal.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, we could check the church, see if the church is able to do that. But again, I don't know if that's going to cost us.
Why would it cost us if they're not curing us?
I don't know.
It's-
It's
Are there
just
people down in the
DMGs.
city that are turning into werewolves?
there were people in the city that turned into werewolves last night, and a bunch of them were killed, but a bunch of them did survive, and then more people got bitten.
And we're just considering every civilian goblin probably failed their con save.
Yeah.
They're just going to assume that way.
60%.
Yeah, but there's no way to
So we have
test.
werewolves coming from the top and werewolves coming from the bottom.
Exactly.
Squeezing us
It's
in.
one. It's one.
The eating guys that you just met up with for breakfast also got bit, so there's eating more people.
Oh, right.
Is there some way I can charm them?
So how
Some
many?
of my friends?
I've just signed them up. That was me. Just sign them up.
At this point in time, we may
Then
have
put a
to.
bag over their head so they can't bite.
Can I
One
put
of
a
those-
plastic bag
One of
over
those
there?
cones.
There's no plastic bags. No wrap. Or wrap the cones that you like.
Or we could just leave those 80 guys up there and block off the wall again.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No.
Not only that.
That really fits the 40% that did make their saving throw, but
It would.
That wouldn't be. So,
The one thing I'm thinking is we use them to attack the werewolves as they come to us. When I say, you bite us, we bite you back.
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, I know, but
Well, if
It's
you
fun.
just leave a
Fun
one
trade.
block stone at the bottom of the stairs or top of stairs or wherever, if I'm up, am I at the top of stairs and they're at the bottom of stairs?
yes.
So if I run, oh, it doesn't matter.
Or
So if I
just,
wait for them to come and then we just slowly kind of bid them in one by one down the stairwell, and if everyone just comes in the stairwell, then do the block at the end of the stairwell, then the werewolves from the bottom can't come up, and the ones that are coming up from the up top down can only come down one by one, as we just sit there and punch them in the face until, if we just rotate to the front and everybody's punched and then move back and punch and move back and punch and move till they die.
I think we need to try and talk to them and see what.
I'll say at this point in time, we may have to use the negotiation route, figure out what the hell they want. Because clearly they're able to communicate as been reported.
So when you're talking to the 80 guys, they all said that all of their silver stuff got taken. Their silver daggers and their silver crossbow bolts.
What do you mean it all got taken? Where did these 80 people come from anyway?
Okay, there were 8 people on the stairs. And when these guys zipped out, then they all got beat up by the werewolves. But when the werewolves got to the stone block, they went home.
And so,
So they got these 80 people knocked out.
Like temperature down.
But they took all the silver.
All the silver.
So yeah, we'll probably just do them one by one. We just go get some silver gloves or something.
Do we also?
And just sit there and punch them with silver weapons or gloves or daggers. I mean, we each have a dagger in our hand. We're just one by one stabbing them in the eye or something. Maybe if we can miss, we can get the collar. I don't know.
Yeah, but with the collar on, even using a silver short sword, I wasn't doing full damage.
But you were when you were punching.
Yes.
So if you get up there and punch,
Unarmed strike works well, but I mean, there's only so much of me, and there are a lot of them.
Yes.
I could
can I
do my
my
I
perception
could make
thing
a
and ask
second you.
the goblins? Okay, they're missing all their silver.
Right.
It's just whether
So
it'll
anything
massively
they
impact
did,
their XP gain.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Because honestly, making a
Yeah,
second run
they didn't kill
at half
anybody,
HP,
but they took all their
It's
silver
still
stuff
a month?
after knocking them out.
Let's keep that as definitely a
A
part of the plan.
And also-
Yeah, but again, I think we
They
need to
had
talk
nice
to
rats.
them.
We
What
do.
is their overall goal
Right.
here? Because again,
Why
they
do
made
they have
it-
all silver?
they made it all the way
Other than
down,
their weapons.
smoked to the
Yeah,
ground,
that's it.
and then buggered off.
Right.
Silver weapon.
They came back again,
And all those were stolen.
they came to a stone wall, took stuff, and then buggered off.
Right.
and do
So actually getting in here doesn't seem to be their full focus. Causing chaos is definitely something that they're planning, but it's not their full plan. I
Yeah.
really want to know why they're doing this.
I do too.
yeah.
See, I'll go sit and talk to them. I mean,
Do we want to try and crush some of them under a gigantic block of lead?
Keep that part of the plan too. I say, no plan is stupid. Especially if it kills, we don't mind killing.
Because I'm pretty sure nothing can survive that.
what's that?
I don't know what happens
Each
if
of
you
these-
just drop something that big on
We are
something.
in another place.
I'm right here.
Yes.
You
I
can-
had-
in my
we had a
head.
little model of the staircase, but I smashed it.
You can just
So this is good for nothing.
you can
Yeah.
Maybe for nothing, maybe
For
for
later.
something. Yeah.
so you can also just dim door past the block.
Oh, you do that dimension door, don't you?
Yeah.
You're there. Dim door down.
No.
Okay.
You're just gonna wait outside.
I don't think I'm not gonna get stuck trapped inside with the werewolf
Okay.
inside. I would come from the inside, and then if they're already from the outside, then maybe we can
Also,
talk to them, or
the
just get them
werewolves-
stuck in the stairwell.
The werewolves
If we don't
inside.
have a clear plan, why
Well,
is stuff
our
come on
county
the inside?
werewolves.
Well, you're not going to hear the plan unless you're with us, so you may want to join us. Should be wise to join us.
But yeah, I'd like to say, are the werewolves that spawn from the goblins crappy goblin werewolves?
They're regular werewolves,
Yeah.
so
Crappy goblin
they're
werewolf.
kind of crappy.
The ones that we have.
I
to
mean,
kill
the
them
other
are-
goblins are beating up the goblin werewolves, so you know.
Yeah, they aren't the over 100 hit points
Okay.
monsters that did 40 damage in one turn.
And cast spells.
Yes.
All right. Talking definitely seems to be the main plan now. Backup plans is simulate from a bunk, drop heavy
Well-
stuff, kill.
Well, that's the thing. Do we want a? Because anyone with wish can cast some Simulacrum.
Oh, actually, you can do that for yourself then.
So, and it can duplicate any other person.
Yeah, you
It's
can do
just the
other
question
things.
on how it would impact our XP and if we want to do that.
Well, not
Give you
initially.
I'll say not initially, but given what we encountered,
So
right,
like
not a
you
bad
can make
idea.
a duplicate of
Anyways,
yourself
It's
and
just a second
sit here
need.
and punch.
All right. One of the things I would like to do, I like.
Yes, it's going to reduce your overall XP. It's just like taking red shirts along as,
What's his
but you know, by metagame. Do you need more XP? I'll just give you more XP.
name? Okay, I would like to go speak to the High Priest Elbow Shatter.
Elbow shatter.
Yes.
Okay. He's nearby. He happened to be coming to see Kelly.
Okay, let's wait till he gets here. Having to be coming to see Kelly, that means
No, so I ran into him.
he's got more information. What more information does this Kelly have?
See what she knows.
All right, yeah, and he, Elbow Shatters just come in and report on how much removed curse his troops can get together in a day, and also the speed at which the trolls can help out. And a few minutes after he reports to Kelly, then the Edgelord comes, and he says, I got that taken care of, boss. The trolls seem to know what they're doing. They just gave me a shake and I drank it. And they said that cures it.
Nice.
Okay. That takes care of my big concern. Right there.
Smoothie.
A Wolfbane smoothie.
Yeah, Wolfbane smoothie.
Yummy.
With troll blood in it. It's all got troll blood in it.
Of course it does. It would not be a proper troll concoction unless it had troll blood in it. Anyways, okay. Alright, so that's another concern dealt with. So they're taking care of that, which means saves us on our spell slots. So you want to go ahead and get portcullises made, or did you already do that?
I did that yesterday.
Did that
before we
before
spent.
Cool. I'm assuming that's
So
what
we got the werewolves
these
down
sections here are supposed to
They have
look like?
lights.
No, that's
No
not-
werewolf.
All right,
Yeah.
take her down where you're at. You're
I just
telling me
built
this?
it there and all
Are you
that.
sending me a message? There's no people
I think it
down
seems
here.
kind of fitting, but that's just me.
Are we gonna message the ranger and let her know that?
Because I guess I have 80 guys up here tied up, which I don't see.
They're there, but-
Meetings for the 80 guys. They're tied
You don't have
up.
to tie him up until the sun goes
Or
down.
are we gonna take that block out of the way and let
Oh, we're gonna
the
take the
80
block
guys
out.
come down? All right.
We're gonna take the block out of the way because it's like, okay,
There's also
you guys, you need to go, where did Elbow Shatter say they were gonna be at?
I don't know.
You did it.
Over in the main temple.
Alright. Alright,
In room 22. It's not too far from the stairs. Actually, I have no idea.
22 is dry.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to go there.
I thought, which one is red drow?
yeah, red's drow, that's us.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
yeah,
mind.
22.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
good.
right.
Yeah. I thought the blue line was drow.
Yeah, that's
No, that was,
their original
blue
Yeah.
team, black team, red team, yeah.
The other option, of
I'm not
course,
coming
is
back to
to
time.
talk to the drow and say, hey,
What the hell's going on?
You can just send all the
We may have to do
names
that
in
as
here.
part of this because,
Yeah.
okay,
Send them
we
all
want
to
to speak to
the
temple?
whoever
Yeah,
was
send them all
here when they first showed the last time.
It's like a mass system.
It's just
I just said it.
how much do you trust the drow?
Everybody
Everybody
report
come
on
on.
Or you don't get paid. Just,
But-
you know,
Oh.
werewolf.
A lot less.
What are we supposed to do? Feeding these red shirts to the werewolves, and as they're eating, we kill them? Or we
Is
just
that what you're thinking about?
we just kind of hope that
Alright.
on their ribs or something?
I don't think these higher level werewolves are gonna stop to munch on corpses because
Don't you have some sort of a
they're under
suggestion to
control.
But can't you know, like what they did in mass suggest? Can't you suggest?
There's one, we
Sure.
don't know if their shields will block it. 2, they have 6 attempts at counterspell. And also 6 attempts at dispel magic after that. So,
And a saving throw.
and a saving throw on top of that. So, it's an option, but it's not an effective one, unfortunately.
Not 100%.
Yes. Also, would the crawling chaos be immune to antimatter?
With the Carl Chaos, be immune to antimatter. Still working on the antimatter plan?
Well, because if I just create a giant ass block of antimatter in his own domain, or its own domain, and just destroy it, does it? Wait, no, that boots it to its actual core somewhere. Well, see, the problem is it would also level the entrance and the Underdark and about everything in a
Yeah.
90-mile radius or so.
Can't you put some sort of magic on one of the little guys and then feed it to the werewolf?
I was
See, the
thinking
guy-
of different ways of
Something
using glyph of warding.
Poison the werewolf?
No, poison these guys so that when the werewolf eats them.
Stuff them full of wolfbane.
I mean, again, I was thinking of using
That happens a lot.
glyph warding.
I don't think you're going to get any volunteers, and if you do this time, you never will again.
I think
We don't volunteer them. We just need to tie them up and.
Lewis did that till the stat, if I remember correctly.
We're stronger than them.
Yes.
And it happened at least once in
The
True
guys
Blood,
all,
but I can't
the
remember.
80 guys done with don't even have weapons.
There's a lot of them, and you have to sleep
Feeding,
sometime.
feeding them poison, poison people.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Just
So
can't
that's
think
not
of
something
how
that's
to
gonna
describe it. I think it was hepatitis V, I think is what they called it.
Hepatitis V.
That's it. Yeah, that was in season 1. Anyways, moving on to try and talk to the Drow. So we know their high priestess.
Go.
We've actually met her,
Kill a vampire.
Okay.
or we can speak to a point of contact with the slave trade, but I don't think he's going to talk to us because we have no slaves to trade now. So, man, to talk to the high priestess.
So, did we remove the walk or not?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and.
Because we also had to get the raw material, the trade goods to the city
Right.
as well, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Had to free up the trade route, so you want to
Yeah.
use one of your spells and I use one of mine, or
I would have to use a wish.
I'll use 2 of mine then.
If I dimension go down, do I have to roll for my dimension?
4th level spells, by the way, 2 of them.
Yes. Did you want to
But again,
drag it out or just
save our ass quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
Do you have rock to
I don't know why they want to fall down.
I do not have
that's
that one.
a wizard spell,
Yeah.
and also it's be a rather permanent. And also we have to
I gotta
dispel
wait
it, so it would take
Talk to them myself.
2 spells to do it.
I mean,
Really?
police
It
have to
would
go.
just roll down the
Guys,
hill,
just to go.
and we'd have muddy steps.
Right.
Right,
We're going
but-
to tell all the guys to go to the temple as soon as the
It-
steps open.
It's a 40-foot cube,
And then you just sit there and
It's a
check
lot.
so it would wipe out the staircase and. like,
Does it have to be?
Good question.
No sword fight.
Sword fight.
Okay, you guys figure that out. So one of the things we wanted to do is we want to talk to the Drow.
So being super smart and having a whole night to sleep on it and all that mundane making of portcullises,
Yeah,
you figure out that the shields work based on the mass of the weapons. So when you use something like Fireball, it has no mass. It was very little damage. But when you throw a whole monk at them, it did a bunch of damage.
okay.
Why don't we just throw the little goblins at them?
Because the little goblins get one shot.
Goblin
We are
tossing.
probably stronger than they are.
Then these
I'm sorry, say that again? I want to make sure I heard that right.
I said, we're probably stronger than they are.
You're stronger than the little guys.
Oh, yes, yes.
Two little goblins,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So why can't we just like...
I just want to make sure.
I can't tie them up and clobber them with the werewolf with them. I don't
Oh,
know.
beat motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Or you could get a stick or something.
So you can build like rocks. You can just throw rocks at them, right?
Yeah, I could also form a 5.6 million pound cube of lead above their heads and crush them to death.
All of them though, or
6
just
million
like...
pounds of lead.
It would be a 20-foot square that I would
Prove
just.
that later, though.
Well, this is the fun thing: is it ceases to exist.
Oh, you just wait
after,
till it goes
after
away.
an hour.
Oh, no, that's not.
Yeah, but see, the problem with that is that they came at us from all different directions up top.
Yeah, so I would only be able to squish
Switch
one group.
3 of them, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a 9th level.
And it's
spell.
only once?
Or I noticed they really
Yeah, do
bunched
you
up
have it
with
as
lucky
well?
stands at the entrance.
Yeah.
It worked.
The only what I was thinking is try to bunch them up, do the whole make their shields go
Yeah,
away,
but-
make them go in, and then just like
And
Stay.
that's
Isn't there a
all,
20 by 20 area in this stuff?
that's all well and
Oh,
good
in
too,
the
except
staircase
that
that
they're
goes
bunched
down?
up around
Is this
us.
not the
Yeah, that's
staircase
the
that goes
problem.
down?
This-
Yeah.
This
So
is the
the staircase
entrance.
that goes down,
It has 10 by 10 area, yes.
is that 10 by 10?
if
There's
we
a
want
landing
to
area.
4 squares.
if we want to
10 by 10
spend
is 20 by 20.
if we want to spend some
2
money,
squares, 5 feet. So
we
10
can
by
set
10,
up glyphs of
Not 10
wood
by 10.
that
And then a 5-foot
You
staircase.
could
and then 10 by
trigger
10, 5-foot staircase,
when
10 by
a
10,
werewolf
all the way
How many?
Or a
how
number
many
of
times
worlds
is
is
it?
over it, and it creates a giant ass block over
I think it was like 3,000.
How much could that cost?
So Alex, why don't you just have them come down until they reach the 10 by 10 area? You can squish 4 at a time. How many times can you do that?
3 times a day. That's
Okay, and
all
that's
of my
3.
wishes.
So that's
12.
how many?
That'd be 12.
Okay, so 12.
That's if.
There's only 18 of them, right?
Yes.
Also remember that giant block, we don't have any feasible way of moving.
So we really want to punch 6 of them to death, and the other ones we can squish on a giant block.
It took pretty much all of my spell slots just to help take down 2 of them.
Okay, we can throw rocks at 6 of them.
Took out 3.
Oh, I did take out. I thought I took out just the 2. I thought he took out one.
Somebody took out 1.
I know I took down the alpha, and I believe I took down the weird. I think he took down the beastie.
If you took down the alpha, then cool, then it's gone, right?
Well, problem is
It'll
there's
come
6
back.
alphas. There's 6 alphas. There's 6 weirds. 6 beasties that we know of. Because again, I'm not entirely certain that was all the werewolves they have.
Yeah, because that's all the models he has, remember? He already told us that.
Yeah, that's how many models he has, but how many more were in the wood?
Those are weird pandas, and they're easy to kill.
But
Okay,
you
well,
also tracked werewolf tracks that came from that area too.
Yeah, I don't know, these aren't the guys. Okay, you want to sit and talk to them first?
Yes.
You should sit and talk to them, come up to where I'm at, and then sit and talk to them if they don't just keep...
Well, they're not here yet.
Bring
Right
them
now, it's still daytime.
We're expecting them to
daytime.
come after dark.
Yes. Right now, I want to speak to the drow. I want to know what the hell they said.
I'm going to stay right where I'm at and tell the werewolves to come, okay?
Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Right, because I can just, otherwise I can just bring them down like one by one. Or you can come up, right?
We're still trying to figure out what our next course of action is. If we get nothing from the drow,
Can you let us
I only
know?
have message.
Message?
Is message not?
it's not good enough.
Only goes 120 feet.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
can
you have to be able
Okay, so
to
where do I have to be
have
120 feet
a
away
line
from
of
you guys?
line of sight.
You're
No,
a
not
mile
effect,
out right
like
now.
effect. Like he'll go down
It's
the
gonna take a
hallway.
while.
Right, it's only 120 feet.
If you want, you can
But can't
stay up
see.
there, keep an eye out.
Because
Actually-
there's no other way to keep them out.
Actually,
I know you're not waiting for
Here's
so.
one thing you could do.
We'll have a red shirt standing down there in the doorway. If you see them, yell at the red shirt. He can run down the stairs.
There's gonna be a bunch of guards up there anyways, right?
I think they got eaten.
Yeah, no, they got bitch slapped and we sent them off
Yeah.
to high temp to be
Right, but there'll be a new
But we have
rotation.
shifts.
We got
Yeah,
one.
there's a new
shifts.
shift. There's a new shift because they take turns. But one thing, since we got the new guards up here, what
Well,
I'll
the
let you do,
new guards show up. There's a
track around and see if those werewolves went back the same way. Don't go over there. Just get a general idea of which way they
Go a
went.
couple hundred yards.
Yeah.
200.
Okay, I'm
200
gonna do
feet.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
And 2 ninth level spell casts.
You can tell that they were dragging the
200 gold pieces?
200 gold
the
and
dead
2
guys.
ninth level
They
spell
come up and drag them
That's
along.
actually not bad.
per track.
Right? I remember yesterday how after they
I can
ran
only
for a
do
while,
one
they
day.
turned into wolves.
Mhm.
Today they
Because I need to
just
upcast Glyph of Warding
people.
to 9th level
They
to
stayed in there.
store a
werewolf
wish
Yeah.
create a giant apple.
Because they were clearing off the dead
Okay.
people,
That's
right?
like
How many did they
800
do? I know.
gold good if
Okay.
you're trying to do 4 of those. Right.
Do I know how many they
So that would take 4 days.
Okay, so you just want to do
How
one
many dead
now?
people?
They just took up
I
their
don't, I don't
third
know where we could
It's
effectively
just
do
there.
this if it would be worth.
Oh, they
it.
took their 3 dead people.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
just
know.
kind of, yeah, keep an eye
Now,
out.
they
I don't
actually,
know.
But
I don't
unfortunately,
know
I
where
can't
I'm
just
going.
ship
Why
this
did
to
they do
somebody.
that?
Mhm.
I can't make it
Because
create a
we-
massive block of antimatter and ship it somewhere. Because if you move it 10 feet, it physics and stuff.
And I don't even know if I'm supposed to be done.
Okay,
Why would they take their dead back with them?
probably to either resurrect them, bury them, at least get the shields back.
consume their flesh in order to take on their power.
That too.
I'm guessing they're gonna resurrect them.
That's my thought right there, which that alone is scary. However, there was that one high elf simulacrum that came
They
to.
loop around to the north so that they enter the woods in a different direction. But you don't go that far, but you can tell that the path is diverging from the previous 2 paths. And you notice that the other path that they came in on as a group before they split up and surrounded the whole. As a fourth path. So each time they come and go, they space the route.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
So they're expecting
why?
traps.
What?
I'll say they're definitely clever.
Why
Yeah,
would
that's this. I can't
They're not.
ignore their cleverness.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is
Maybe we should
that
talk to them.
people can.
Again, it's the big thing we're trying. It's one of the things we definitely want to do. Motive. Again, it's the motive that is boggling me. They're not taking anything.
What
except for those
is
civil
here
weapons.
in this city?
Oh, the Clefaife is the big one.
Yeah.
Other than the-
our artifact of power.
I'll say we got plenty of gold here. We've got.
The trolls and the dark elves.
I'll say there's plenty of stuff here that they can take.
The Covfefe is the big deal.
I'll say that's the thing that has all of us worried.
Well, we're here for Admiral Fluffy.
No, we're not here for Agriphone. No.
This
No,
isn't
the-
Admiral Fluffy land.
The float.
Oh, this is Admiral
This
Fluffy
is
land.
your
This is his land.
The
This is not where he's at. Where the
No,
where those
The boat is on route.
Speaking of which, do you know when the boat
this is where
arrives?
those wild exotic animals are.
It was day 8 when we first got here, so we're now on day 9.
Right, but when does the boat get to Culdeft?
Day 13.
Day 13.
Yeah, so we still got a couple of days.
Just making note of that.
Actually, update my notes on that too. Thank you.
So, and another thing, if I just cast some Lacerum at the beginning of the day, I just have double spell slots.
Then you have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you need expert opinion.
Can we just make a clone of Michael? I mean, obviously he's punch one.
Yes, I could. It's the they only have half HP. It doesn't duplicate equipment, but monk.
So when they don't heal, you have to.
You have to repair them.
Yeah.
So
Like an android.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
they are normally very expensive,
Good
but
bills.
wish.
Mhm.
No.
Oh no, that can't.
Okay. All right, so we got that scouted out there. All right, so the next thing we would like to do,
You wanted to go talk to the drow?
yes, I'm trying to decide if we want to speak to our slave contact or if we want to actually reach out to the high priestess. Let's start with our slave point of contact.
If we don't have
Yeah.
business, do we want to annoy them, or do we want to go straight to the official channels?
Well, our point of contact, that was given to us as an official channel.
Okay, because I would go for more like the embassy, the diplomat, and say, what the fuck? More than some guy handling the slave trade.
I'll say I don't know if we were ever given that. I only ever had the high priestess here who she gave us the point of contact, which I got their names written here if you knew about those. But nothing beyond that. I mean, after this fucking debacle was done with. God damn you, that man.
That guy's dead.
Yes, he is, and rightly so. Anywho.
Oh yeah, we got Kel'Thas Turbolos
Yes.
and Heljara Hellslith.
Yep. Got them right there. But again, those are the only names that were given to us. So I don't know if we have any other point of contact. I mean, we can always go back to the portal room and ask to speak to their superior.
Just carrying them.
Okay.
They're not the whole Karen mean thing.
Okay.
When you ask for the manager, that's Karen.
That's Karen.
Oh, I didn't catch what you were saying.
Karen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all Karen right now.
Okay. All right.
We'd like to speak to the manager.
So you're gonna go to the portal room and ask for the manager.
To start with.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, if they decide to be.
I think that's the most diplomatically amiable start that we can do.
Okay. They only make you wait about 10 minutes. They send somebody off and he comes back. And the priestess comes in. It's a different one though, so it's not the same one as before. Assuming you didn't want to speak to her specifically, and you want me to tell you what her name
If you
is.
have one. Because I have a feeling this is probably be the point of contact
Right.
for this.
Right.
And she's just a priestess.
Yep.
Which is still scary because it's a brown fucking priestess.
Oh,
Name generator network.
put a password on it.
Okay.
I put a password on the name generator.
Well, you don't want just anybody having a name, you know?
Hey, you just can't make up names.
226.5 cubic meters.
I can't find any D12.
That's new.
You know what?
D12. And I just dump them out. Torjara.
Torjara.
Kelbolos.
Kelbos. Okay. Contact for the.
I thought that would be better.
Okay.
I thought you'd be playing better players.
All right then.
The last one.
Gesundheit. I'm going to do the diplomatic paladin approach.
Okay.
Did she introduce herself, or did they introduce?
They introduced her.
Okay. All right. Greetings, Torjara, High Priestess of Lolth. We wish to understand what your guards said to the werewolves when they first attacked.
Oh yeah, the night before last.
Yes, please.
First, we accused them of breaking the treaty, and then they said that the lands they had invaded didn't belong to the Dark Elves anymore, and that they didn't kill anybody anyway. And then they just left. Have they been giving you trouble since then?
Well, they attacked again last night.
They didn't make it down. They didn't make it down past that, so I'm not entirely sure. You know what? I'm just going to be extremely candid. Yes, they did attempt an attack last night. The goblins that they did attack the previous night that they did not kill,
Some are dead now.
they changed, and some have died, but not, I have to say, by their hands, but by our own.
Yeah, they've pulled that before.
So you've had dealings with them before.
Yeah.
Say, what a treaty!
I'm assuming it's a treaty.
Yeah.
To avoid the war between the Wood Elves and the Dark Elves, they were never to set foot in the Underdark, and we were never to set foot in the woods to the west. And then they started taking out slave crews that we sent up top to the Meadowlands, and so we had another meeting to amend the previous agreement that they also wouldn't kill any of our people, and we wouldn't kill any of their people. And then they started sending their alpha wolf were-elves to bite slaves and then let them go. And then we would have all these werewolf uprisings, all these werewolf uprisings at the next full moon. And it was a pain in the ass, but they wouldn't agree to stop infecting people, and so we've just been kind of on bad terms ever since. Well, not that we're ever on good terms, but we haven't had any trouble with them for a while.
Do you know how many they number?
How many Wood Elves there are?
Yeah,
Maybe 100,000.
of course.
And how many of them are werewolves?
Oh, only like 18.
Okay, so here's the theory. They don't resurrect the ones we kill. They just infect new ones. That's what I'm thinking.
Possibly.
I mean, if their number is that great, why waste magic?
Well, no, the thing is training.
Yeah, the problem with that is that then
These guys
the
weren't
new
real.
werewolves have to gain control.
And also the military training that they had, because
I'm
holy crap, they were organized.
I'm willing that they've already got the military training. It's just the aspect of the werewolf that they have to add in. That's my thinking.
Well, it takes a while.
This is true. I mean, you're not wrong.
And saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
You can voluntarily fail the same throw if you want to.
That is also what something you
Yes.
can do.
If you decide that you want to go to the dark side, you can.
Okay.
I'm just doing some napkin math on how big of an explosion this antimatter bomb is.
It's still trying to make bombs.
I'm trying to make sure I don't.
But I think
Yeah.
even if you decide to go to the dark side, you have to make saving throws versus the beast taking over.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do. The
And that's not one that you want to fail.
but
Anywho, okay.
but I think it would just be it would
Don't
just
be one of those cone things.
I'm becoming a cone of shame. You're not behaving. Bring out the cone of shame. I don't like the cone of shame. Anyways, okay.
It would work except for the claw attack.
Anything else we want to ask? Princess?
Hand cones.
I'm not 100%. I'm asking if they would have any reasoning why they'd be so bold as to attack.
No, like I said, we haven't had any trouble with them for a couple of years. We were surprised to see, especially the alphas here in the Underdark.
Actually, when was the last? You say it was a couple of years.
Yeah.
What exactly was that last encounter? Was it when they started infecting your slaves, or was that during the whole Cold War?
Yeah, I mean, it was the last meeting was when we tried to tell them that infecting slaves was a violation of the treaty, and they said, no, it's not, and they left. That was 2 years ago.
All right, I think it's time for a new treaty to be made. So yeah, they're coming down and affecting us. Have our people been going near the woods? Something sparked this. Because we've been here for at least a couple of months now.
I blame the ranger.
Nah. I mean, yeah,
That
it would
was
be a
the day
good
after
scapegoat.
the kids
That was
went down.
after. That was the day after, yeah. So we can't put it all on the ranger.
They're always fooling around in the woods.
Jerry done talking. There goes.
Actually, at this point in time, yes, I'll say thank you very much to her for this information.
She catch up and says, well, I've got things to do, I can't talk anymore. So then she
I just bow my head.
she leaves before you
Just-
tell her you're leaving.
Just say just thumbs up and have her walk away.
I'll be polite.
You're not going to dismiss her. She's dismissing you.
Yeah. I'll still bow my head in politeness.
Yep.
Again, I was being diplomatic, Paladin. Now we're Paladin vengeance.
Again,
So, all-out war with the Wood Elves, I think, would be foolhardy right now.
unless we want to turn half the continent into craters, which
I'm
would rather not do, but I think is actually possible.
You know they got a bunch of good stuff, though.
Yeah. The thing is that the only methods that I know would incur minimal casualties on our side would cause significant environmental damage, and we can't loot them.
And we can't loot them.
That's it, yeah. That's what all this is about, is the loot.
That's one of the frustrating things, is figuring out ways of
I'd like
working
to
them
get
out.
hold of one of those collars and
Same.
Yes.
see if we can actually use them.
Mm-hmm.
I also want one of the Eladrin speeders.
That's how it actually
Would I-
those personally.
Yeah, well, the thing with Wish, would I be able to replicate a spell that I don't necessarily know?
Good, yeah, because it lets you
It's
replicate
just any spell.
As
spells.
long as it's below 8th level.
Yeah, and if you're if you're a wizard, you don't know how to do spiritual guardians, for example, or holy weapon, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess you could use spells that you don't know.
Okay.
So as long as the speeder spell is less than 8th level, because then I might be able to then reverse engineer the spell back into something that can be taught, or I would just have to use wish on every single one of them.
It's honestly, if you can figure out what that spell is, wish it there, then permanency.
There is no permanency in this
There is
edition.
no permanency in this edition. I thought there was.
No.
Oh, must have been reading the wrong book at the time. Shambles.
Okay, so
But this is
if we're gonna try and talk to the werewolves, I think we need a quick escape path.
I was reviewing Lucky Spells, and he also has teleports, so.
Right, but we need to have a way to block the stairwell so they're not
Oh.
going down.
He's already sort of done.
Yeah.
Every so often,
it'll slow them down, but it won't.
it won't stop them, but.
And we can do basically the goblins now what they can do is they can do a running retreat just with crossbows, even though if they're doing like just dinks of damage. They still have 20 checkpoints that they would have to break through.
Okay,
Portcullises would drop down at certain checkpoints.
All right.
On the stairwell. So yeah, that was something he did before we ended up resting. So. Alright, so we got that.
'Cause it wouldn't be fun just to incinerate the forest, but I don't necessarily want to go that evil.
Not that evil. We're not talking about dwarves.
Well, I mean,
I won't say I'm against it.
well, I mean,
Anywho.
the amount of jewels is 3.9 to the 23rd, or times 10 to the 23rd power.
How many kilotons is that?
I'm about to do that now.
So yeah.
How much is that in regular people talk?
I need to get back to.
this is why I'm afraid of him making a synopsis.
Because there'll be two of them.
There'll be two of them, they start talking and we won't be able to get them back for years, perhaps.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So everybody's going about their business. The whole temple thing, they got that worked out now. They're collecting up all the people.
Oh, who else?
It's more urgent now that they understand the problem than yesterday when you were trying to explain it to them.
Yeah. Okay, but another question. Who else here was bitten? Because I think I took care of...
Me, but I think I cast it on myself last night.
That's right. So I took care of us.
Took care of us.
I cast on myself.
You didn't get bitten. That's right. You just ran away. Okay. So we're good.
Did I get bitten while I was in the woods?
No.
Actually, did she see anything? Did you see anything else while you were in the woods last night after the battle? No. Okay.
I wasn't even here.
Well, actually, you were, but you weren't.
You're in the woods.
No.
Basically,
I would have
it's
stayed in the woods and fought. And you got your character comes back. That's not even real.
Who'd you want to fight in the woods?
The weird panda bear, whatever they are.
We can always go back and fight them if you want.
okay. So
And it's been taking
I
hours
think
to walk there.
at this point in time, we're ready to go to the woods now and see if we can parlay.
I don't know if they'll talk to us during the day.
Want to parlay in the woods?
Not in the full woods, on the outskirts. You can't tell me they don't have sentries there watching.
9
You know they stop at the edge because I told you.
9.4 times 10 to the 13th
But those
power
are just the
kilotons
weird,
of
not
TNT.
pandas. Oh,
Jesus.
That is a number.
That's a lot of fakum right there.
That is like continent deleting, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So
What are you thinking?
Are you planning to teleport out if they attack us out in the open?
they want
If
to
we
take
need
you out.
to. But it depends on what attacks us too. I mean, so far we know it's we're koalas. Well, we know that, and they don't have shields.
Okay, I'm not worried about them, and we don't want to talk to them, we want to talk to the werewolves.
Well,
Well, we want to talk to the wood elves specifically.
Right.
Which are the
Since-
werewolves too.
since we now know it's the wood elves,
Yeah.
we've seen and interacted with the wood elves at the conference with the aboleth underneath it.
Yeah, we saw them. I don't think we actually spoke to them at Menegrad. I don't recall us.
But is that close enough to sending to the diplomatic guy and say,
What the?
why are you fucking with us? The
Give
guy
me a second, let me
from
read my
the
notes.
Underdark.
I don't think we actually spoke to the wood elves.
Because that would be one way to get rid of the calling chaos is detonate a star.
You also have to remember we're in his domain, the spells don't always work.
Yeah, I know. That's the challenge is getting that antimatter block into the chaos without detonating it.
Here, you carry the nitroglycerin.
Well, I was thinking I could put that spell in a glyph of warding, the inside of like a locket, and then just have either a red shirt.
Watch out for hunting horrors when you're carrying the nitroglycerin.
I'd say yeah, you got the flying pubs, you got the hunting horrors, you got the night gaunts.
You wanted to know if you talked to the elves.
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
For my notes,
I don't
think we did. I think they kept to themselves.
Yeah, they were kind of nuts.
Standoffish.
But it was behind their tents where the gazebo was.
Yeah, but all they did was talk at the they talked at the meeting and warned everybody that the Eldrin would come back.
No, that was the high elf.
Nope, they mentioned it too.
Oh,
And the high elf walked in and made a big scene about how you're terrible and it was awful. And the what else had just said that the Eldrin would return.
can we stop the Eldrin?
Yeah.
Now what? Now, so we fixed that.
Okay, well,
Did we ever get the name of that ambassador in the Wood Elves? Did he ever introduce himself? I don't think so. And if I remember correctly, when it comes to sending, we just have to have familiarity with him, not necessarily.
Right.
Yeah. That should be enough for us to
Pick them out of the lineup sort of thing.
Yeah, that should be enough for us to at least do a sending. Okay, so diplomatic paladin or paladin of vengeance when we speak to him.
I'm going diplomatic to start with because we don't know that all of the wood elves are the problem. It could be just the werewolf wood elves.
Okay. All right then. So how do you want me to address this?
Remember, he only gets 25 words.
Yeah,
that
that's
works.
the thing.
Yeah. We were recently attacked by your werewolf contingent.
Oh, fingers.
Could you tell us why they're threatening the treaty?
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
Can I ask if a new treaty can be made between us?
We probably ought to find out if we get an answer to why first.
Okay.
because they are kind of straining their relations with the Drow
Okay.
in general. I mean, it is just sort of a thing to piss off the Drow, because if you don't, then they kill you. But
Alright.
still, I think we should probably figure out why before.
Just gonna double check this. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. I just want to make sure.
And again, there's probably a decent chunk of bureaucracy. So the diplomat might not know. So I would rather not piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have found out that I can delete their civilization, but I'd rather not have to do that.
Mm-hmm. Although I will say it'd be one hell of a deterrent for anybody who wants to screw with us, but
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, so basically, yeah, I think it's
As
supposed
a
to
monk,
go
I have an unfavorable opinion of genocide.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Because it leaves so few people to punch afterwards.
That's right.
Nobody left to punch.
It's much more spiritual to kill them one at a time.
Anyway, so yeah, basically, I would say that's what we'll go ahead and go with.
I'm sorry, could you do the message for me again?
All right. Excuse me. All right.
Just introducing ourselves as well.
Let's see. Yeah, definitely introduce
That's
myself.
what I was looking for.
I say, introduce myself as Lucky, Paladin of Magnibucks. We wish to know why your werewolves attacked us and are threatening the treaty
With the drop.
with the Dura.
I think that was.
That's
within
pretty
the
much the
limit?
gist.
That's the gist of it, yeah.
Okay, you get no reply.
Of course not.
Interesting.
No reply.
Is it
As in a dead target, or
Yeah, it's
no reply as in the spell fizzled, or no reply as in they said
No,
nothing?
spell worked.
So that's what I was getting. Normally you say when a spell doesn't work. I.e., Lich is not
You
taking
know, you
your
only
call.
have to only have to have a 1 intelligence to understand a saving spell.
Yep.
That's the most efficient way to talk to a person with 1 intelligence.
Yep.
I know you understand. I cast the damn spell.
Even Trump. Okay, that would lead me to believe that
That is a big number.
they're on the same side.
Oh yeah.
Which is not good.
Unless we get a sending, like, later. Although, no, they wouldn't be able to send back. No, they would be able to, because we contacted them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Well, I think we're back to wandering off to the edge of the woods or waiting for them to come to us so we can talk to them.
I'll say we need to address some form of communication, so I think we'll go to the edge of the woods, make a presence known.
How many of us?
That's definitely a good question.
And also keep in mind, at the woods, they use lethal force.
In the woods. They use lethal force.
You were actually in the woods when they attacked, right? You were on the outskirts. You were actually within the tree line. Okay.
That was part of the treaty though, right?
Yeah,
We're allowed to kill.
Stay out of the trees.
So if
Tree line, yeah.
we can ask one of the drow people here if there's an official contact for the Wood Elves, or if it's just they send back, messages tied to arrowheads sort of thing.
Yeah, entailed by the recipient to capture.
Yeah.
No, I guess we can ask before we head out. Do they have an official contact?
What's the lady's name again?
I don't think we would bother. I don't think we'd bother that person unless the person at the circle can't answer that question.
Oh.
Probably the case.
So the person in the circle, it doesn't really want to talk to you, and it feels like they don't have to. But they're like, are you going full Karen again?
Absolutely.
All right, Karen it up.
Right, so they send somebody to go get the priestess again. And she comes back, and you can tell she's miffed. It's like, what, did you forget to ask something?
So yeah. Yes, we did.
Well, we attempted to contact the Wood Elves
We have new information.
through our channels and failed to get a response. Is there an official channel to communicate with them?
Oh, that'd be way above my pay grade.
Ah,
All right, goodbye.
alrighty. How unfortunate.
All right, thank you again.
Are you sure? Are you sure this time? Nothing else?
We'll let you know.
So then she leaves.
I'm gonna make sure that I know her enough I can send.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So that's above their pay grade.
Okay, I mean,
I really don't want to, but I'm throwing this out there. I could send to the High Priestess and basically say, we're planning to go talk to the Wood Elves. Is there a contact that they have? And would you recommend us asking for them specifically?
you might want to throw something in there about the Wood
Wood Elves
Elves
in the Underdark.
in the Underdark,
Oh yeah.
on the edge of violating the treaty, and we're trying to do something about it. But yeah,
All right then. Then I will use another sending. I will send to the High Priestess, Kelzaz Torbolos. I'll introduce myself again because she probably doesn't remember me. Or if she does, cool. I need to repeat the message or
No, wait, that was the regional high priestess.
Yes, of the second region it looks like. Yes.
Some region, right? The one nearby.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, she answers. I received the report. There were technically no violations. The rest of it's yours to deal with.
And they have no contact with the Wood Elves.
The rest of it is yours to
Yeah.
deal with.
Well, that pretty much caught the online. I'll let you manage.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
gotcha.
All right then. Basically, it's screw you guys. We're on our own.
Well,
All right. All right then. Now back to your other question you asked. Is it just going to be us, or do we want to take backup? Ask the question.
I can only teleport like 9.
You and 9 friends.
I can also teleport. I could also
Same
just
here.
make a second you.
You and 8, yeah.
I'll say it should be the same thing for Lucky as well. So
We have multiple teleports.
Yes.
So
we have.
Right.
We have ways to
it's
get
possible for
Hey.
more people to bail.
I hate to use up 7th level spells if they're going to attack tonight.
there. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I've already used up 4 of my spells so far.
Well-
So yeah.
They got stopped by the stone block before. I doubt they're going to bring digging equipment until the next full moon.
This is true,
So
but it's also
I don't know if their goal is to just be annoying, or if they actually
They
have
have
a
succeeded
goal.
at that goal.
oh yeah, yeah it is.
What?
Mission accomplished. Okay. Honestly, I'd say we just walk there, and then if things get difficult, then we teleport back.
Well, yeah, I wasn't planning to teleport there.
Okay. All right then, I think we're ready to head out and grab the ranger because the ranger is up top. All right, keep an eye on things.
Shall I cure the ranger, or is the ranger uninfected?
The ranger's
She's
uninfected.
uninfected. Did you take any damage? I can't remember if you took any hit point damage at
I
all.
don't think so.
Okay. Well, I still got my since it's a new day, I got my lay on hands back.
Right.
Oh, and I got an extra 5 points, so I have 35 points in my pool for lay on hands.
And I got to sleep, so.
All right then. So yeah,
Do I want to just use the 9th level spell to make a duplicate of somebody just to have them, or do I want to use that as an emergency?
Emergency. That is emergency.
Because you also have to, like, I guess they would just instantly be familiarized and
Quick question: when it comes to the Simulacrum, when the Simulacrum dies, nothing happens to you, right? It's not like a homunculus where when they die, you actually take damage.
correct, nothing happened.
Good.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost anything, does it?
Not with
Wish.
wish.
Using wish, it costs
No,
nothing.
I meant just it doesn't like hold the spell slot or anything like that.
No, well, it would consume my 9th level spell.
Yeah.
And it would have all of my spells. It cannot regain those though.
Right, and it can only be healed with the rubies and whatnot in the laboratory.
But yeah, I mean, since this is basically a diplomatic mission, I don't think we're. I
You
don't
can only
think,
have one at a time, though.
Yeah, you can only have one at a time.
I don't think we're sending these people to do full-scale battle. I think if we get into combat, we're going to want
Just back off.
to back off.
Okay, so let's go. And we'll take
Guess it would
take
also
5 ratios. Let's pull 9 then.
it also show that we're not wanting to encroach in their land, which I think would be an important
And it's a
thing
very
to prove to them.
important. Yeah.
So
Grab the ranger.
I think honestly standing at the edge of the forest and yelling
That's how I got this little guy. You stand at the edge of the forest and yell for the forest guy to come?
basically.
First, though, you see the rustling in the trees, and the ranger helps if anybody can't spot them. But the foliage is so thick that you can't see more than 30 feet into the trees, but you can see where the branches are moving. So there's 6 different moving in the branches. She says, yeah, that's the Lady Koalas. That's what they do. Can you tell me anything else about the Lady Koalas? Anyway, after the branches all settle down, then a wood elf comes walking out to the thing. But he's pretty wild and unkempt. His hair's all messy. And he's still like 40 feet away, but if you look closer, you can tell he's lit up. He's intoxicated.
Nice.
He's wearing some foliage. He's got a fig leaf, basically. He's got a fig leaf.
Okay. How would I expect from wild elves?
You can smell the eucalyptus on him.
Yeah. Damn dirty hippies.
Anyway, he says, you're wise to stay out of the forest, but why do you bother us? The Sisters of Eucalyptus want to know.
I could say the same to you. We have been attacked twice in a row in the past 2 nights. Why do you bother us? Or are they not part of your group?
He looks over his shoulder, looks around and goes, are you talking about the wolves?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, yeah, they have passage through our land, but we don't bow to anyone.
So they are with you.
No. They're wood elves too, and they've taken on an aspect of an animal, but We don't have anybody.
Do you know, I don't know the name, so I'm just going to describe the Wood Elf ambassador, see if it rings any bells.
Oh, no, I never heard of him.
Okay.
Are the wolves nearby? Can you contact them?
No, I don't know where they went. They ran through. Looks like you killed a couple of them. They always come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that won't last.
Okay. So you are willing to...
Then he offers, we haven't seen him around here for a couple of years. You must have done something to make him angry.
But you've no idea what. Okay.
Using message, or at this point, as we walked up the stairs, ritually casting the telepathic link.
You had the time to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring up the fact that if their god isn't one of the ones in the Kofefe, therefore they lost connection with their god, and that may have pissed them off.
But how would they know? This is my question.
They would probably contact the elves who knew about the Eldrin, who knew about the anti-Eldrin device.
It's possible.
So,
Well, then the question is, why did they stop and not just keep on going until they...
because they don't want to piss off the drow.
Yeah, but they didn't have to go through the drought to get to...
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. That's actually one benefit to the monkey's paw deal we have,
They have to.
is
They have
they have to basically bother the drow
Gotcha.
to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, there's a drow contingent.
The DM says no.
Yeah,
In the room with all three people.
yeah, they would have to go through that room to get to the.
That goes through the room.
Yes.
Mhm.
So,
They would still encounter the drow.
and
Right.
they would also
And
violate
drow-
the treaty by entering the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they were in your half of the teleporter room there.
Mm-hmm. But once they get to the Kofefe, the drow will have to act. Because they are invested in the Kofefe too.
Right.
And we made sure that there's at least one goblin in that teleporter room that knows Elven, right?
In the teleporter room, yeah.
Okay, good.
Right, he's been taking notes on all of the Elven
I'd
conversations.
say we head back. I don't think there's anything more to get out of this guy.
I'll go ahead and say this to him. We'll honor the treaty. We will not enter your woods. As long as you be sure not to enter the Underdark. And with that, I'll leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm basically expanding on it.
yeah,
Because the deal was with the drow. Now it's with us.
yeah.
And if you look over your shoulder, you can see him change back into a koala. His big leaf falls off
Mhm.
and run back into the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, these. We don't have to kill these guys now. They're not bothering us.
Let's head back.
We don't have to kill these guys now.
You're not bothered. We don't have to waste spells and take damage when we may have to fight birds later this evening.
Alright then.
Okay.
So there's 2 more nights of the full moon. Are we going back to prepare for battle, or do we want to actually try and speak to the werewolves when we get here?
Only one more.
It's supposed to be 4 nights.
4 nights.
Yeah. So, come this night, are we going to actually try and speak to them?
I think so.
Okay. Alright then. Alright, so how are we going to do this? What?
He said, I smashed the model. It's great. You guys get ready for the battle. Whatever you do, there's the battle because there's no model. Otherwise, I would have had to rebuild it. You get all wrapped up with your plans and your withdrawals and your snowboard policies, and nothing happens. No werewolves. No werewolves from outside. There's still the werewolf problem in the temple and all the people that round up. But since they have bags over their heads, that's well contained.
Okay. Show up cosmetics, then piss off. Dicks.
Well,
I'm thinking that they actually ran into some real resistance
Oh no, I
this
took
time.
some good pictures back in case we ever have to start to worry about that. Luckily, before the smashing.
okay. So,
So they ran into some actual resistance and decided it was either not worth it, or they went to go get either reinforcements or equipment.
doesn't sound like they've got reinforcements. It sounds like the number that they have is the number that they have. But yeah, I mean, we can wait it out.
I'm gonna stay at least another night. Because this is day 9, and we say another night, that'll be day 10, and we still have 3 more days till we get to Fluffy. And we just teleport our circle right back to the boat anyways.
Right. It'd sure be nice if we could contact the Lich and let him know what's going on, but I think he's still pissed at us. Hmm.
So to figure out where he moves his
May I recommend the spell Debbie Flame? Because I'm debating whether my wizard should pursue being a lich or not,
Get yourself a demi plane.
or just infinitely use clones.
Did you get the information on how to become a lich from the lich? Oh, because I already know Nail Split and Lucky had no desire to become witches.
Yeah.
But I don't think you would have been able to understand it at that point either, right?
Yeah, I don't
You
think
wasn't
so.
casting the big spells.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I still don't know if my wizard.
I think he could probably tell you which book it was in, but now you can get the book. Oh, the book's in the temple if you want to go get it.
Must say, yeah, you want to peruse those books, see what you can find real quick?
In
Well, I say real quick.
in the books in the office?
I'd say his private study would be the place where I would go to.
You mean in the Kofefe village, his office there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, none of those were actually very interesting. Kelly already went through them all, and it didn't look like anything of value. I mean, there were no spells. It didn't even look like spell research. It was more just like short stories and memoirs kind of stuff that he was working on. But she knows that a bunch of his stuff is missing, so he must have taken it with him.
What were these short stories? I mean, the memoirs. I mean, was it just...
Oh, about riding hogs across the plains and slaughtering elves and dwarves. The old days.
Before Lichdom?
Yeah. Right now.
Read through some of that, see if anything pops out at me. Namely, the temple. The temple of the stillborn unicorn.
Oh man, there's nothing in that.
Nothing like that?
Yeah, he ain't gonna leave any trails.
That's exactly what I'm looking.
Yeah.
I want to make sure
found him without his help.
I want to make sure nothing goes back to there.
Yeah.
And also in hopes of finding some nugget of information that could be useful later on.
Yeah, it's all stuff that happened like 2,000 years ago. So,
Alright. I definitely encourage Kelly to keep these safe, because one thing, when he does come back, we want his stuff to be, he's still here.
oh, okay. In case he comes back doing all the stuff to be unmolested. Or
As
as little molested as
Little
possible.
molestation as possible, yes.
With the whole, hey, we were worried about you, so we looked through your stuff, but we didn't take it.
We warned the trolls about the lycanthropes.
Absolutely. We'll go back to the portal room. We'll say to the drow there whether they care to hear it or not. Spoke to the wood elves. They appear to be honoring the treaty. And the treaty is extended to us too,
Well,
so to speak.
not necessarily. We spoke to people who weren't involved.
Yeah.
We spoke to people who weren't involved, so I say we just don't bring it up just in case it comes back to bite us.
Pun intended?
Yes! No, but...
No,
But I'm gonna take credit for it now.
I'll take that one.
Okay, so you didn't tell the widow, you didn't tell the dark elves anything.
I guess not.
But you tell the trolls.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would inform the Dark Elves, like, we weren't able to get in contact with them. Like, you know, not to, like, anything official, but it's like, it's not the Wood Elves at the top. They're coming from somewhere else.
Mm.
So it's...
They did say they're allowed to pass through the area, so it does sound like they're coming from a different region.
We definitely aren't.
Yeah. Alright. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure to grab enough
I still
parchment.
missed it. What are you telling the trolls?
Oh, yeah, we're already telling the trolls exactly. Let them know that,
I would think the trolls would already be informed because they had the Wolfbane milkshakes that were
yeah,
not very effective.
they just had to remove curse.
Yeah,
it's just removed curse. It was effective, just they didn't get to all of them.
yeah.
At least is the way I took from that.
How many extras? I can burn 4.
So you can go by the temple and help out a little bit?
Yeah, before we rest again and get ready to start day 10.
Yeah, and the whole problem with the trolls is right, they're selling them. So it's like, well, we have to pay the
Yeah, that's something that
We're not selling ours.
I can't make those.
Tyler, you hear that?
we're not third level, right? Remove curse.
yeah, it's 3rd level,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, it is.
But so if I
Yeah, because the trolls are charging. They charge 90 gold for the
remove curse.
remove curse, but Kelly talked to him down to 80 wood. She got 10%.
I think that
10% is 10%.
yeah, I think well so this is the thing is I might just use a 9th level to create some aggro and then just how many do we need to cure? Because if we're gonna spend another day
Right. They've
So this
actually
is-
taken care of all of the known walls. So now they're waiting another night to see who also got cursed because they don't want to waste cures on people that
Right.
didn't get cursed. So all of the people that have been bitten but have not yet turned into a werewolf or died are in the temple and they're planning to tie them all up.
Okay.
Alright.
put bags on their heads.
Because I'm either gonna burn a lot of my spell slots, basically the time after they don't show up, you know, the moon sets,
Wait,
but before
you
I
went
sink
through the
them.
whole they did attack thing.
Yeah, I know. I would want to spend my spell slots before we do a long rest.
Before your next long rest, yeah, you can go and help out. Yeah,
Okay.
and then they would also know how many people had turned into a wolf too.
Either cure people or add more fortifications.
Okay.
So I need to know how many
Yeah,
spell slots.
they have another 70 to take care of, but they can deal with just they can take care of it. Just give them a couple of days, so they're gonna.
Mostly, I can,
You know,
since,
but if you want to throw some in, they have plenty
mostly, I can definitely
of
help
people
out.
they can get back to work and quit spending their days tied up in the temple.
Mostly, I can definitely contribute to my spell slots then,
Okay.
since we'll be resting here in a moment anyways. So I can cure 18 of them.
Oh, okay.
If
I'm
I-
sure that would make a dent in helping them out.
Yeah, I only have 70 to do. So
Oh yeah,
it's a bunch.
I could just cast simulacrum to make a me.
Okay.
Remove curse. I can do 20. He can do 20.
Mhm.
I recast simulacrum. Fresh spell slots. He does another 20.
Okay.
Do you have to do it in the other order?
I might have to do them last, but I
Yeah, just do yours last, but you can totally do that. You're naked.
Yeah. I'll have to carry around a spare set of robes.
A spare robe.
I think if you're suffering from a curse, you don't care whether the wizard that cures you is naked or not.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, so I cast simulacrum. It burns 24 cures. I cast simulacrum again. It casts 24 cures. Then I use the mine to do another.
Right, and that's 64. So with that yours, that's the end of that.
And also, I have another simulacrum.
Oh, if you needed it, I got there.
But I'd rather not use my last wish unless I had to.
Okay, so day 9 you talked to the koalas, and you sent a sending to the what you call it guy, ambassador, but
Ambassador, no
there's
response.
no response. Very snooty, no response.
Okay, sure.
and you bugged the drow twice,
Mhm.
and then you waited up all night for the werewolves to show up, but they didn't come. So you cured everybody in the morning, and then you rested on day 10.
Yep.
Okay, any plans for day 10?
Well, since
Can you do a sending to somebody you fought with?
That's a good question. I mean, I really didn't see what they looked like. I only saw their hybrid form, but possibly that's enough.
Do you think you could tell them apart?
That's just it.
Yeah, I don't think you know enough about them to know.
Well, it was also dark, so even with the
And
little
they're
light
wearing
we
the
had,
glowy shield thing.
the shields,
Yeah.
no thing there.
Oh man, we just went back and I showed that to Christine because I found it on YouTube. Man, that's some cheesy special effect.
Oh, but given the
Have you seen the
time,
trailer of the new one though?
I have not. I'm holding off on that because I don't want to
I don't really like it.
No?
Well, the shields. I just don't like the shields.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know about that.
Mhm.
Emo. Of course, he's supposed to start the movie emo, but how's he going to be un-emo? Because he's like real emo. Just like, what's his face? Kylo Ren, right? He's supposed to be all badass and stuff. And you're like, but you're still emo.
I have a problem with the whole emo badass combination myself.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work for me.
So that's my concern. Otherwise, looks good.
getting hyped up about it, like, you know what? I get disappointed when I get hyped up, so I'm
Right.
gonna step
Step
away.
away and just be like, oh, the Dune thing. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I agree. There's one benefit I have to not having regular TV. I don't get a lot of those commercials anymore. Only wherever it pops up through my timeline on Facebook, which has been much here lately. Douche. Douche. Okay.
I have YouTube Premium, so I see no ads.
Yeah,
I'm glad I just don't see advertisements anymore.
A few of the channels I follow, they don't have advertisements on to begin with. I don't know how they would do that, but I am not complaining.
well, because they don't have enough followers like Ryan.
Oh.
It depends. You can also just choose not to.
Well, one was Warhammer TV, and so they're a big company. Another one, they're just guys who run games for GW. So
I broke down into premium to get rid of the commercials. It was worth it.
Yeah.
And I dumped Apple Music because I actually kind of like the interface for YouTube Music better. So for the price of premium to get rid of the commercials on YouTube, I got music as well. So that was made it kind of worth it.
there you go. All right. Okay. Anyways, so day 10. Sorry.
So, not to metagame, the battlefield has been destroyed, there won't be a fight. I think we're going to have to stick around the last night of the full moon to find out that, oh, they really aren't coming back.
Okay. You didn't have any RV anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you're prepared for another attack on day 10, but again, it doesn't come.
All right.
But then, that makes you think, what are they doing instead?
Yeah.
It does.
Yes, it does. That was again the other reason why we're trying to figure out if we had enough information on descent. Well, actually, hold on a
Is there
second.
anything you can do on day 11 and day 12 to investigate?
There might be something we can do on day.
We don't know where any of the other entrances are, do we?
That's my question.
No,
Forgot, you can scroll.
the Dark Elves won't tell you.
People.
But if
Can't we
they
just
came into
scroll
the
on
other
them?
entrances, they'd be in Dark Elf territory.
There was really only like a 6-second moment where I actually saw them.
You were in melee combat with them. You
I was
were
in
close
melee
enough.
combat with them. I was in close melee combat with them. You had the anti-magic field up for at least 6 seconds, but I don't think that's enough for familiarity to scry them.
Well, I mean, we can try to scry them. They would just have a very high bonus. But we also have a handful of attempts. They would just have bonuses against to the saving throw.
Couple problems with that. One, I don't have scrying near, and two, that's been Nail Slit who does a lot of the scrying.
Well, and I guess I'm scoring then.
Sorry.
Right.
Because they were definitely in my face.
Yes, they were.
Do I have scrying on my prepared list? If I don't, I should add it.
Did I get a good look at them while they were beating the shit out of me?
I'm sure this guy has at least 11 claws.
Oh, 11 claws? Wait a minute.
Felt like 11.
It's like Hemingway's cat.
Yeah, hidden paws. I said, a buddy of mine, Mikey, had a cat called him Ernest. That guy was cool as hell. He loved me. Every time I'd be over at his place, meow. What's up, cat? Miss that cat.
Are you going to do scrying?
I think that's what he's going to attempt to do. He's just checking something.
I think so.
I found a picture from the first wedding with me and Gilbert and Gregory, while all three of us still had hair, I think I'm going to have to post now.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Absolutely. They know the one you're talking about too.
Right?
Meanwhile, on the boat.
If we had the boat here, we could just...
Oh, so yeah, anything
Man,
happening?
Cobalt was here. There would be orcs attacking.
Anything happen on a boat?
Oh yeah, that's what we could do. We could go start resurrecting some orcs.
Let's say Grits, Scroats, and PT are there, aren't they?
No, they're PG-7.
Yeah, we could start.
Isn't that where the
No, they're PG-1. It's mountain.
right? Actually, better check in with them. I'll actually spend ascending to reach out to them and see if there's anything going on. Actually, no. Price Gouge is there at Message Bank. Message will read, has the uprising been quelled? Anything to report?
They're looking. There's currently no subversive activity, but they are still sifting through the population for more infiltrators. The uprising was definitely led by Sloth.
Figures.
Slod singular or plural?
Oh, slots? That's a good question.
Yeah, Sloth is plural, so
Okay.
because Slotty is singular.
Borg. Is that singular or plural?
There's a board.
Yeah, they just call them drones.
Right?
It's a drone or the Borg. Yeah, Slod, as in those guys.
Scrying is fifth level.
Okay.
Need to research some really toothy mutant fleas for these werewolves.
Some Flea 19.
Right?
Enjoy your lousy apocalypse, you jerks!
Again, I know a handful of ways of wiping them out, but I think the what's the word?
Greta Thunberg.
What's the word? Collateral damage may be a bit high on most of my tools.
Man, you don't even have to have 25 gold. Oh no, that's almost. I thought that was the price for Scry.
We're gonna call in Greta if you keep talking about destroying half the world.
That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah, there's no cost on Scry.
Yeah,
Take that book.
but again, I do have first-hand knowledge of the people who nearly punched me unconscious because I haven't met them.
Didn't try to punch me, they're trying to bitch slap you with their paws aggressively.
Yes.
Paw slap.
If we comb around, do we find any werewolf hair on the surface?
Actually, we should. I mean,
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more willing to bet you might be able to find some blood on the stone.
I might have some between my fingers.
It's right there. Boom.
Well,
Just hair again, blood.
How often do you wash your hands?
We're goblins.
Come on.
Only
I'm a
when
monk,
the-
but I'm a goblin.
only when the wizard uses prestidigitation on people to clean people, which I wouldn't have yet.
Right.
We've been too busy.
So So that means I could have,
Yeah, isn't that like -10 or
yeah, it's -10.
Yeah. Oh yeah, -10. So it's better than second hand. So yeah, -10.
Because I have first-hand knowledge because they beat the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some of their
Some of them.
yeah, some of them.
Which would make me fairly confident, except that Alex is rolling.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this one actually
It's the DM, it is the DM roll. It is a saving throw.
Yeah,
And they do have to beat an 18.
Encounters.
which
At a
negates
-10.
28. They need
So
to get a 28.
They have to get a 28.
Oh, okay.
So you're doing that now.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't find them.
Can't find them?
No, they're in the super secret alpha training base, which is protected from spying.
I want to say something happened like that last week.
Yes, we tried to get the high elf.
Son of a bitch.
Anybody can. It's one of kinds of mechanisms of matching.
Dude. I'm more willing to bet they're probably with the high elf.
Probably
Some
not.
tells me they're with the high elf.
I thought they basically didn't like each other. The wood elves and the high elves.
Given who we are, they're probably gonna let bygones be bygones, at least for a time.
Well, and everybody likes dogs, right?
Of course.
That's another thing. I wonder if I should look at some of the spells that we might want to have one of the wizards start setting up.
We're being harassed by proxy from the High Elves.
We don't
That's what
really know
that's what
that.
you're thinking.
Exactly.
Or we're just reading
It's just
too
so
much.
sad when you have all your little machinations, but you can't really make it real. It's so much more complicated than that.
Or it's not complicated at all. But it would not surprise me in either case. Let's put it that way.
Wish we had the boat so we could have followed him.
Yeah, it looks kind of slow though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, werewolves are kind of
Now we
fast.
have
Yeah,
that freaking spear.
It's purposely made so that you can't chase people. Like you can follow people that don't know you're following, but you can't follow people that are trying to get away.
So can I make use a wish on one of the down days to make one of the speeders?
Mm-hmm.
This is a spell we know, as opposed to just using the wish for something that's likely to
That's
destroy your
the
ability to use
thing.
the
Is
wish.
I don't want to risk using a wish on this unless I know it's a spell below 8th level.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Not that I think it would matter at this point, because they're beyond
Yeah,
tracking them down now.
but having that spell,
Would be handy.
yes.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be a little fleet.
Because I wouldn't even cast wish if I didn't have a relative certainty that it would be a spell that I could replicate without incurring
Without blowing up your ability to ever wish again.
yeah.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Really. I don't understand how my beard hair can be so sharp, but when I trimmed my beard, there are literal small shards of my beard that are stuck underneath my skin.
Ouch.
Ow. Nice.
I just have
That
to,
just sounds scary.
I didn't catch them fast enough, so now they're just underneath there.
Question. Hopefully
Have you been tested for like Eldritch underscore convenience?
I've often wondered that myself.
Just
Yeah, I'm wondering what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm hearing hymns.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know how the hell that happened. Where the enigmas of the family went to that.
So you're using your wish spell to duplicate the Eldritch Conveyance spell so that you can make a thing, and the little menu pops up and says light load max, light load speed, heavy load max, heavy load speed, and size. You have to make choices. And then there will be a price. But you ain't paying, so you don't care.
All right. So you can do it without destroying his ability to get wish. All right then. Sweet. I hope you roll it down because I didn't. Question. When he was doing his scry, did it just stop, fizzle out, or did it hit like a barrier or something?
Yeah, barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it was blocked by non-detection.
Okay, actually based on that then, I'm eliminating my theory. They're not with the high elves. They're casting the spell non-detection. Because we know there's at least 6 of them that can cast up to 6 level spells.
Sure.
So yeah.
Oh, there's one.
So again, yeah, these are clever bastards. I really gotta give it to them. Moving around the way they did. 6 teams of 3. Fighter types and a spellcaster on each one. They're good.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to do area effect attacks on them.
A place or an object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
Say it again.
The non-detection.
The non-detection spell can only protect a 10-foot area.
What was non-detection again?
Third. Costs 25 gold per cast.
It's a pretty expensive place to maintain.
Duration
Yeah, it
8
is.
hours.
3 times a day.
We'll try it again at some point. Just because I'm curious.
We have a god of chaos. Well, first we have Fluffy to reclaim,
Well, again,
but we also have a god of chaos to destroy. We had to kill it in his little demi-plane.
we have killed it in its demi-plane, then we have to go to the
core of the planet and
kill it there.
kill it there.
Mhm. We have to kill it twice.
I'm voting for Fluffy.
I'll say
Well, yeah, definitely that first, but I mean, I can scale down the
Forward that to Alex.
Eldritch Conveyance.
I was just going to pull it out of there, text it to you, but I don't bring my phone.
You left your phone again?
I left that on the road.
Let's see what Messenger has.
No, it's right here.
Oh, is it Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook.
No, it's just that's the easiest way for me
Well,
to use my phone.
Technically on Facebook, but I don't actively use Facebook because Facebook is evil.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, why
But
not?
I will say this, you can still suspend your Facebook account and still be able to do Messenger.
Yes, you can join D&D.
And that way you can at least keep up with group chats. Christine checking on her printing again,
Starting a new one.
starting a new one. What is she printing now?
We're printing the same thing. It's there's 24 boxes in each set. We're printing 2 sets. So,
How long does it take for each one?
well, some are small. This last one only took 3 hours. But before we did some 16-hour ones.
Wow. Just wow. Okay. All right then.
So day 11, day 12, you tried scrying, but you just kind of gave up.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And went on and just
I was actually gonna wait for a random.
stretch your legs and sleep in these nice beds that Kelly provided.
Yeah. Well, how lucky she's sharing her bed, or she's sharing his bed. Never works. He ain't picky.
And vacation and scrying. So day 13, you wake up and you figure you better get back to the boat because it should be approaching Caldesk any moment now.
Okay.
And the boats did not get attacked at all. Nothing happened there. That's the first in a while. It really is.
The plane is sealed off.
Yeah, but still, there's.
The only things that can detect it are, the gods that were sending their angels after us.
And anyone who's seen the teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm. But also, there are still some Eldrin on this plane.
But we killed that lich.
We killed that one. Okay. So you guys get back on the boat. Everybody's back together again. The red shirts are all, hey man, how was Underdark? Was it all cool?
No, it wasn't cool at all.
Like you didn't go. That's not cool. And it's early morning, 8 a.m.-ish, and you're rolling up on Caldesk from a few miles away. You can see the village of Caldesk. It looks just like all other villages because I refuse to come up with anything else. Except, that's the important part. Just at one end of the city, there's a large rock formation. It's completely out of place, totally unnatural. Black granite, and interesting peaks and everything, like something from Disneyland, like the Matterhorn, except no snow. But it completely looks fake. And on top of that, you can see a winding 5-foot wide trail that goes up to the top. Not even wide enough for a wagon, really, but people could walk up it. That goes up to a walled castle at the top. That is oddly exactly the dimensions of this Underdark village. This is a pretty big castle.
That is a big castle.
But nothing sprawling. And Pepper says castle should have 5 floors, so it does. And also a few towers, at the corners and on the top.
Do these towers have ballista?
No.
Catapults?
Nope.
Trebuchet?
Nope.
Okay, can't think of any other siege engines. Anybody else?
Or any other siege engines.
Are there active guards visible?
No.
Are there anybody? Is there anybody visible?
No.
Windows, archery slits.
There are windows, but there are no archery slits, but windows.
Looking down to the village below.
No line at the bottom with people taking tickets.
No.
You know what? That's a good question.
Fast line.
Given what was described.
The city, it's a pretty big city, right? It's got like 25,000, mostly humans. Just a casual glance, it looks like all humans. But if you were digging around, you might find some dwarfs, but it's mostly humans. It's just doing their normal things. There's a market, there's people roaming around, kids going to school, 10 a.m.
So like all around the base of this fake mountain is the city?
Yeah, just in, the fake mountain is at one end of the city. So
okay.
there's a city and somebody added a fake mountain.
Fake?
Yeah, it's obviously doesn't belong here. It's not, it's made of rock, right? Like it's a mountain. But it's not like geologically makes no sense. Why is there this one piece of rock jutting up? It doesn't even look volcanic, right? It just looks like somebody dropped a rock in a model.
How obviously fake is it?
totally obviously fake.
Like it's magical. Let's just go check it out.
Do we want to try and
What are we doing? Where are we at?
use?
In near there.
Getting near there. We'll just.
So,
Going to rescue Admiral Fluffy.
As we're going to rescue Fluffy,
He's been captured by the princess. Being
Col-
held in a zoo?
A zoo is a menagerie.
Menagerie, and you
Yeah.
said zoo?
do we want to try to use locate creature and pinpoint the exact location with some creative flying? I believe the druid can just cast that on a few spell slots. And
And again, the druid can basically see what's his summons see.
no.
No,
How far away are we?
You had about a mile. You have that ranger thing that doesn't tell you where though, it just
That's
tells you if.
the locate a creature's spell tells you where.
Yeah.
Locate away, Mr. Wizard. Or Mr. Druid.
Monster.
No, that one sense thing.
Frightening.
That's the yeah, that would let you burn a spell slot and go, yep, there's a dragon here.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I don't have the burn spell slot. Hold on. Lucky is going to use his armor to find the nearest black dragon within 30 miles.
Does he have a black dragon armor?
He has the black dragon armor.
Oh, yep, there's one.
Where is it?
It's at the center of the mountain at about ground level. It's about 1,200 feet below the castle.
1,200 feet.
A dragon?
below the castle. Yes.
The nearest black dragon.
I'll use my priming lord to see if there are any. What type of? Up to 6 miles from your favorite terrain. What kind of terrain is this?
No.
And this is within a mile. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. Feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. It just wants to know if there's anything.
I didn't realize dragons was one of your favorite enemies.
No.
It's just a list of things you did.
Yeah, it's just like holes in nature.
It's just an action. I just think
Things
that's
that
an
are not
action.
natural, she can tell where they are.
Okay, actually, that's plus.
That's a something because
There's going to be
there are in this mountain there are about 80 fiends.
It doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Oh, a bunch of fiends, and also
I don't have to roll for anything that's ranger related.
nope, and also a. Can't go look.
okay.
Fiends are bad.
There's something I should know.
And 80 of them. Aberration. Oh, fuck.
Fiends and aberrations.
Oh, and the fact that we don't know what type of aberrations they are, it could be a bunch of different nasty things. Although I can pretty much say that there's one thing that it would not be, because I don't know how the fuck it would be able to.
I don't have to roll for wild magic.
I'm on it.
That's not right.
Ranger thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they don't have one of those.
There's no way in hell it.
I was going to say, unless the princess is one.
What's an aberration?
That's exactly where I was going.
I was going to say, wouldn't have to keep it.
Unnatural creature. Just when you look through the monster manual, it gives you types on all the different things.
So I get my hit dice back.
Yes, you got all your.
Oh yeah, it's been long enough. Yeah, you should have a good reason.
Unnatural creatures, like my ex-wife.
So it is.
How long does it take to get over this mountain so we can check it out?
That does give us the information that frontal assault would be unwise.
And what was that you just used to figure that out?
Primal.
Primal awareness.
Primal awareness. Thank you.
Primeval awareness. That's right.
Well, the good news is, Fluffy is there, and I point the general location of where he's at, and then
That
the
news.
ranger drops her news, and
except for all the fiends and aberrations.
What do you think about sneaking down
Oh.
like one of the towers?
Also, I still have my simulacrum
Not
with
against that
me.
at all.
You got a fresh one from the day before, kind of thing?
Sure, I'll have refreshed him.
Well, because day 12 was just vacation
Was just
days, so
vacation
you can do
days,
whatever you
yeah.
want on day 12.
So, do we want to have my
We need
simulacrum
another wizard.
go start resin works? Or go like oversee
Oh,
resin
okay.
works? Or do we want to have another fireball dispenser on the boat?
Have another dispenser on the boat, honestly.
Okay.
Because again, fiends, aberrations,
Yeah,
and
this
again,
is
with
gonna
this
be
being
nasty.
and with this being a menagerie, it's gonna be one of a variety of different kinds. And one fiend of every type of fiend is horrifying in and of itself. Even the lesser fiends is still scary.
And we have to get Admiral Fluffy out before sliding the place.
Yes.
Oh,
Because honestly, I think this place does need to be slagged.
the nuclear test.
Take off with me and charge that board. Maybe sure.
Only way to be sure?
Change my mind.
That's when it'll be done.
I would,
Told you, we'll be up all night changing that thing now.
yeah, I would have to do the,
You don't have anything.
I don't know.
I'd have to do the research on how big of a bomb to be able to do that before doing that, but. So how is the castle structured from the sky?
There's 5 levels of regular floors, and then there's 4 more towers that stick up, and a tower in the center, about another 40, 50 feet. It's got like regular old people live here lighting windows.
Also, the big thing I want to do is observe the castle at least for some time to see what all's going on there. It seems rather, hopefully this isn't an omen, rather dead.
Okay, so you roll in a little closer so you can see inside the wall and whatnot, but you're staying visible outside.
Absolutely, yes.
As you get closer, you can tell that all of the towers are actually fake. Although there's a windows where you normally expect windows, each one is just a little alcove, and there's actually nothing inside. I mean, it's a solid
It's just a solid stone.
tower. There's nothing in there. It's just made to look like that. But now that you're closer, you can see people in the courtyards, feeding horses, taking out the trash, whatever people in the castle do.
I just believe
Beating the linens with a broom to knock the dust out and stuff like that.
I just believe.
All of the humans working in the courtyard all seem to be wearing like Amish clothes, just like plain.
Simple woven.
Yeah,
Nothing extravagant. Just
right.
Chinese zippers.
But with very little variation, as if it's almost a uniform, like a uniformed house staff. Although, the guy working on the horses has like horse accoutrements versus the lady doing the laundry. It's just in a simple dress.
Okay.
It gives you that Downton Abbey feel.
How many are armored?
Armored?
Yes.
None, no armor.
So there are no guards in the entire complex?
No.
Okay.
This
This princess.
or when you have fiends.
Okay, this princess is able to get all these creatures and has nothing guarding them.
Nothing visibly guarding them. Because remember, our goblins look like shit until they start shooting spells.
Yeah, and these are human, so they would be
I'll say humans
sorcerers.
do have the sorcerers swim out.
Oh yeah. That means every high-level human that we run into is also a high-level sorcerer.
Exactly.
Well, I've got Ultra Self, so I could outfit myself
I hope some Carl is doing well.
with the garb and look like a human if we want to try and sneak in.
We do have the hat of
Yeah, that's
disguise
attractive.
still.
Captain the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say we still have that hat of disguise. Never got rid of it. You never know when it will come in handy.
How many fiends do you think have true sight?
I'll say at least half of them.
Yeah. So
All the clever ones.
Which unfortunately, a lot of the ones that are in the launch manual are really clever. There's a few going. There's a few
There's some that are
going.
just like hit points and claws, right?
Mhm.
Those guys don't have it.
I'm hoping they haven't got fiends in the courtyard doing laundry.
I think her. Actually, I'm gonna read up how that was. I actually pulled it up. I was intending to read it.
I don't know their location and I don't know their number.
Beginning at third level, you don't know their location at all. Damn it.
Or their number. Or their numbers.
I thought there was a thing that you could expend that gave you more information.
For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you spend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you are in your favorite terrain, which unfortunately we're not in your favorite terrain right now. So again, aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Well, I mean, we could cast Crusade and make sure that the humans in the courtyard are humans.
That would require a wish or 25 gold. Also, we would have to be within 120 feet.
Where are we?
Okay, yeah, the very last sentence of this. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or name.
Are we over the staircase? Is this where we're at?
Says that
No, you're over the castle now.
there's no way to quibble about that.
Wait a minute. I can just send an arcane eye, I think.
Forgot about that. I love that spell. That spell's actually kind of fun.
Let me
Because that thing stays invisible, doesn't it?
think.
What?
Arcane Eye.
However, if you cast Arcane Eye on the boat, we're going to become visible.
That's true. Okay, so we gotta back
Yeah,
up.
so we would have to back up.
Well,
I get on the broom with somebody, we fly 60 feet away, I cast arcane eye, we fly 60 feet back, and I send the eye to go scout.
okay.
Give me a second. Let me see if any of my guys have greater visibility.
I do.
You do?
Okay. Well, Jawbreaker does.
How far up are we?
You're hovering above the castle by 60 feet, so you're about 170 feet above the
I
ground.
just happened to have that, as a matter of fact, last time.
And
I
just
rolled.
jump off.
Yeah.
And cast Featherfall.
You're gonna just jump off
And cast Featherfall.
and land in the courtyard?
And land in the courtyard.
Okay,
See what happens.
alright.
Cowabunga!
So you float down for a while, people look up, everyone's up,
And just when I was starting to miss
they
time.
don't look excited. And you finally land, and you land near the laundry. And the laundry,
I land near the laundry.
yeah, she's got a clothesline, she's doing laundry. And she says, "You're not allowed to be here without an invitation."
Oh, fuck. Oh.
She says, "You're not allowed to be here without an invitation." And then she goes back to doing the laundry.
But she goes back to doing laundry.
Uh-huh.
Do I notice anything odd or?
No, as people are going about their chores outside, there's only about 6 people. But they look up at you, and then they just go back to doing what they're doing.
Okay, they know we're here.
That's kind of odd. That is kind of odd.
Well, she jumped off the boat before she cast Featherfall.
Yeah, we're not visible, but
As a reaction.
You know what?
Is this
Screw
as a
her.
reaction to Featherfall?
Lucky's gonna join her.
You just jump off the
Jump off the
boat.
boat, and when I'm about 20 feet away, Featherfall.
Do I have to?
How about we
Is
grab
it D20?
somebody with
Yep.
The broom? Maybe.
Does Headsnap have the room or does Gobrak have the room?
Headsnap has a,
Okay.
And do I turn into a pot plant? No, I'm fine. It's kind of
Do
cute.
you plan on playing?
do you want me to grab her or?
I do not.
Or are we going in on the salt mission?
Okay, where do I land and how far away from the weird looking rock
I
am I?
honestly feel
Well, you're
like
not
there
really
would be somebody with a
So,
crossbow.
there's a weird looking rock, and then there's a little castle.
Oh, somebody good with a crossbow?
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
people doing laundry, and you just dump that right there next to the laundry lady. And there's the horseshoer and his assistant, and there's some other people that are
Well, in that case, I'm gonna need,
taking out
I'm
trash.
gonna need help getting Gobrak in.
Maybe I should just kill her.
because Gobrak does not have a ring of feather
Doing
fall.
her laundry.
You guys not spell?
Just
I'll say, I don't use spells, but
But then
I
she's
I don't
not
know-
to do
I don't
laundry.
know if you-
That just seems kind of
When you cast Featherfall, you can choose like 6 people that are falling.
Yeah.
If you all jump,
I would-
begin to jump.
I was
We
already.
all jump at the same time that I jump.
I would also.
I do have feather fall.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go, you know.
I must have added that later, because initially I had the ring and didn't need it.
Yeah. I think you did.
I don't know if we want to, you know, go into guns blazing.
Oh, we're not gonna blaze it just yet, but
I'm
there's
ready to
something
go.
wrong here,
She's just
and
doing
the only way we're gonna find the information out is we actually go
She's
in.
acting weird.
First thing I want to do is take a closer look at the laundry woman, just based on the reaction. There was no screaming, no panic, just went right back to work.
Stoically.
I like that one. Stoically.
I'll say with this one, I figure it'd be better to be up close to just to inspect better.
Sure.
No.
No.
How many people are in this corner?
6.
Sure.
She looks depressed would be the word, right?
You're doing her. a favor.
And you notice, closely inspecting her, that she looks like she would be malnourished as a child on the poor side. But she seems to be well kept now at this point. But she obviously had a rough childhood. And as you look around, you notice that the gents taking out the trash are similar, but that the other 3 people in the courtyard are actually extremely old people. They don't look so bent and abused. They're just old. So you have some extremely young people and some extremely old people, depending on what they're doing.
Okay. Now the trash is being taken out.
So can we talk to the person that's doing the old people?
Yeah, like the horseshoe guy and his assistant.
Is that who the horseshoe, the farrier, is he?
He's old.
He's old and his assistant are both old?
They're both old.
Can we talk to them, ask them if they're related to anybody in the
Gobrak's
corner?
dropping in.
Or, I mean, are they just being raised here? Are they being raised here?
Rip.
Raised.
Really? I think you said raised. Yes, we raised old people around. No, right, and they just look up at you and they're a little odd. And they're like, "You're not allowed to be here without an invitation."
I'm gonna hand them a candy bar.
They go back to your, you go back to what you're doing. They just ignore you. They don't want the candy bar.
Should I just open up with the true seeing to see if any of these guys are shapeshifted?
I don't think they're shapeshifted. I think
Or
I think-
quest or chaos
I
or
think the princess is a mind flayer and they're all controlled.
at the
Yeah,
very
I
least
think
there's
so.
some type of spells that work here. Spells or psionic.
Do you have a good spell that we could cast on them? and see
I
what
could
happens?
detect magic and
If I had the spell prepared, possibly charm person.
No, we wouldn't want to open with. Might want to do like detect magic, but
Actually, hold on, I should have that.
What's true strike?
It's a really lame spell. We all trying to talk you out of taking. So you cast a spell now, and next with your action, and then your next action you can get advantage.
But this is the part that sucks about it. They get advantage on you.
No, not with your
What, really?
Not true strike?
no.
You give up your attack this round in order to have advantage next round.
So why not just attack
Why
twice?
not just attack twice?
Because it is also concentration, only works at a singular target.
And if they hit
it
you,
can be interrupted.
you don't even get advantage.
We don't know if there's anything else.
But it's good for like, I'm gonna attach true strike and jump. When you get there, you get
Right, when I.
Of course, yours just surprised the shit out of them, so you already have
Yeah, that's right.
Did you see that elf? Did you see that? That elf. Goblin. Did you see that goblin jump out of the boat?
Did they see us jump out of the boat?
Is there a
You
door?
didn't see us
somewhere?
on the boat, they just saw us appear out of thin air. That's really it.
Is where? I mean, so where?
You're in the courtyard, in front. Over there where Michael's dice are.
Oh,
That's where you are. And there's your castle behind you.
that I can't see.
No, it's right there.
It's right here. It's here. This is the castle.
This thing right here.
This map is a castle,
All right.
and where the dice are.
All right, so right there is basically the door that leads in.
That's right.
All right. Let's go up that door and see what's going on.
That's
So who do we need to talk to?
Tokrak is come down. What about you? Who are you bringing?
Okay, no monk.
Wizard.
Toe crack, not the monk.
Okay.
The
Rock wanted machine guns.
and I'm bringing the real wizard.
I can't be
You're
surprised.
bringing the real wizard and leaving the simulacrum on the boat.
Yes.
All right.
And KT.
Just because KT jumped out first. So.
I
Yeah.
think it was KT. I think.
Yeah. What?
All right then. Let's go inspect the door before we come in.
All right. Yeah, it's just a door.
No taps.
Big fancy looking door. You want to roll perception looking for traps?
You know what?
Why would I have you do that? There's no trap. Sorry, I forgot which edition I was playing. Okay, yeah, you look around. There's no traps.
Wait, this-
Always make them roll for traps. If there isn't traps,
Nah.
keep paranoid. Go.
I always say, if there's a trap, I go, okay, you just stuck your hand in the trap. Roll to see if you saw it. Works better that way. You don't have to worry about it. Because you get the guy that rolls a 1, I ain't opening the fucking door.
I always say,
No, I ain't opening the door.
No, what I say is, there are no traps on this door. Go ahead.
I'm like, what are you looking at for all? Nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing unusual? No. Just a door. It's
Do these
kind of fancy, but it's not even, I mean, it's a big wooden door, but it's not like reinforced or...
do these
steel
people
bars
look
or anything.
enchanted or enspelled in any way?
You know,
Would I be able to?
They're weird.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That still sounds Amish.
I'm trying not to be culturally appropriating, but I keep getting back to Amish.
All right.
Yeah, but like a Stepford Wives Amish.
that's it, like,
okay, we talking the original 1970 Stepford Wives or that remake piece of shit?
I
Stepford
don't know.
Wives?
I don't think I saw that one.
Okay, the original scary.
Yeah, that's the one.
Are
Scary.
they like bothering us at all?
No, they went on about their
They're
business.
going
The
on.
only thing they said was, you're not allowed to be here without invitation, and then they went back to what they were doing.
what is that
So
calculating
if
an
I,
invitation?
if I take
Well, do you want to go back out and tell her you have an invitation?
if I take 10 minutes to ritually cast detect magic,
Okay.
no one's gonna bother.
10 minutes?
Okay.
Ritually cast, yes.
Yeah.
He's doing it as a ritual. This way he doesn't use up spell slots.
And then I'm gonna,
So,
while that's happening.
Yeah, okay,
so
while he's doing that,
I'm gonna start doing
the
that.
guy's taking the trash out. Are they still taking trash out?
Yeah, they're going in the building and then coming back out. Going in the building, coming back out.
How many times do they do that in the 10 minutes he's doing the ritual?
3.
3 times in 10 minutes?
What sort of stuff are they carrying?
That's
They're
my
not fast.
question.
What sort of stuff are they carrying?
Looks like broken furniture. Like nice velvety chairs, but with a leg broken or the back snapped.
All of it's furniture?
Like barbarian got loose in a fancy dining room.
We're a fiend.
We're fiends. Yeah.
And he just looks broken, doesn't look singed or melted?
No, just broken.
Okay, well, not Fluffy.
Just physical
Our
stress.
Fluffy didn't do anything.
Just physical stress.
Okay.
Also,
I can't figure out how the detect magic works when you start detecting magic.
Oh,
you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
so basically, how Detect Magic's always been.
No, it's much weaker than detect magic is in other editions. Because it gives me no further information. Like in Pathfinder, you can use detect magic to figure out what a potion does, or what a scroll does.
With that one, you still have to roll.
You have to focus on it.
Yeah, but you still have to roll for some of that, though.
Well, not for potions. It just takes a minute.
It doesn't go through things. So.
It doesn't go through.
It
It goes through some things
So I only need to think of the area
that is physically visible. Yeah.
Right.
There's probably
basically the trash pile, the horse,
The
farriers, the laundry,
Yeah.
none of that stuff.
is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal,
So
a thin sheet of lead.
So the people do not have any magic on them whatsoever?
No.
Okay. Would I know that an enchantment spell would leave a mark on someone?
I think so.
This is seeming more like Stockholm Syndrome as opposed to any type of actual
Are you
magic.
seriously standing outside this door for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're looking at the door. Door looks
For
cool.
10 minutes? Are we done? Can we go in now?
Can we go in now?
You could have gone in at any point.
Hey, I should have just went in.
It did seem to work well when you jumped out of the boat. Just saying.
What?
Well, I was about to start.
I was standing behind you waiting for you to open the door.
I was about
I haven't
to.
seen you try to either. Go ahead.
What happened to Cowabunga?
Well, the trash guys, as Brock pointed out, go in and out a couple of times. The first time they say, you can't be here without an invitation, but
And I say to them, I have an invitation.
right, and then they just look at you and go about their business.
Fine, I'm gonna walk through the door.
Okay, so you just follow them in.
What, the guys? Why am I following them?
The trash guys,
Why? Is
Okay.
that the front door?
because they just,
They're
yeah,
just going in the front door?
yeah,
So I'm just gonna follow them in the front door.
okay. So you go inside and it's all decorated very nice inside, tapestries with different animals and red velvety curtains blocking certain things. And it looks just like this because I have this map.
We'll move this stuff out of the way line. Or...
No, that doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
So you
What do I see?
checking out your room?
I mean, how much? Oh yeah, I mean, I'll just go in this. Am I right here at C7?
Yeah.
All right, well, just.
Okay, C7
I'm
is
looking at. Make sure this is
decorated like a little sitting room.
the door
Got,
to the C7 is open. They're not doors. Okay. Okay. What's in C7?
the door's open. There's a door. You could close it, but it's open.
Oh.
So you just peek in, and it's carpeted. It has fancy chairs. There's paintings of the wall. Again, animals like a lion and a tiger. This seems to be the feline room.
Nothing else in there. Just
Yeah.
furniture and
Yeah.
paintings.
Like
There's
sitting-
shed
Like,
rug.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
There's
Shed
anything
property?
or like I don't know, cognac. I don't know.
No food or beverage. No, or smoking utensils or anything
There's
like that.
nothing here. That's not the next one. Someone just dropped the next one.
Okay.
She wants to kill.
As you get closer to the next room, a guy comes around the corner who looks just a little bit fancier than everybody else, and he seems very stuffy. And he says, "Excuse me, you can't be here without an invitation."
And I say, I have an invitation.
I'm sure you do. I passed out all the invitations, and you can't be here without an invitation.
You don't have an invitation for Smith?
What?
You don't have an invitation for Smith?
The only people who have been issued invitations for this day are the staff.
Are the staff?
Yeah.
I'm the new hire.
Points at the trash guys walking by with another, or, each got a chair. And he goes, I assure you, I do all of the hiring, sir. And you cannot be here without an invitation.
Don't you remember hiring me?
Is this,
No, no, sir, I do not.
is this the point
I
where
think I'm gonna
we
stab him.
drag the
Dead body of the
I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens, actually. Let's keep going.
am I within 30 feet?
No, just past 30 feet.
This is gonna be one of the shapeshifters.
You can't see him? Quickly,
Somebody
get out.
gonna charm this guy?
There's a guy. I don't want to look all offensive. They all look offensive. But here he is.
Is he carrying a weapon?
Nope. In fact, he's carrying a small book. And put the trash guys, they're just going past you.
Oh, they're just the fancy people.
They're just kind of walking around you guys. And you said you're going to run over there and stab that guy?
Might as well. I mean, what the heck?
Well, actually, his magic's still going on.
He's a good
He's just out of reach. It
They
only has 30 feet range.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that is still
I
going.
just didn't see any.
I don't think.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
I don't
So you're
think.
going to walk up to him? Are you going to get closer so you can detect magic?
Yeah, at least within range, before, and also maybe trying.
She's walking right up in his face now, so move her forward.
Put me next to the wizard, please.
Roll.
Next in front?
Wizard, yeah. You can get him close to yeah, right
Because I have to get close enough to be able to see.
Yeah, and I want to make sure he's got cover. And then Machine Gun Kelly back there is.
I'm the
Ready
guy
to go.
he sent in. It's you. Did you talk to Alfred?
We have no employee Alfred. I'm not familiar with an Alfred from the village. And frankly, sir, you don't look like you're from the village.
I'm gonna look past him. Do I see anything?
You do.
As he's talking to me?
You see.
Do I see commoners, but I don't see any threats?
Yeah, a couple of comments are there. They're carrying cleaning supplies. Walk past.
Oh wait, no, I didn't go into this room.
No, you got that guy start talking to you before you got in the room.
Do I see any magic on him?
I'm gonna pull him upside the head and drag him into me.
I just,
Okay. You're gonna wait for the cleaning staff and the garbage.
Oh yeah,
man to
just
pass?
like that he can't.
Well, or you just do it right in front of her. It's up to you.
Right.
We're not gonna try charming or anything before
And
we.
you're gonna
Apparently
whack him? What are you whacking him with?
Alright, I'll wait for these guys to pass. Are they just going around or
No, they go by. And those guys go say,
Don't you remember? I was
You
gonna say,
and the
hey,
butler.
don't you remember?
you and the fancy guy in the hallway there. There's nobody else around. Okay, what are you hitting with?
Looks like a fist.
Looks like a fist.
Are you good at punch? You're pretty good at punching, I guess. You hit with a fist.
I'm strong.
Roll.
What am I strength? Oh, 16. Alright. Roll 20. 9 plus what? What do I add?
Well, you still get your proficiency modifier.
What is that?
And your strength.
13? 13 plus, so 7?
Yeah.
16.
Okay. So you hit him, and you just roll a d4.
non-lethal damage.
For damage?
Well,
Yeah.
non-lethal because it's
Oh,
a
three.
ranged weapon.
And then you add your strength modifier.
Strength is 3.
So
6.
Yeah. Flattens him out.
And take his book.
Okay.
That doesn't help.
I don't want to see
Man, I
that.
feel this guy was just human.
Now
I think
there's,
they're all just human.
No, I'm gonna drag him into 28.
Okay, are you gonna make sure he's alive? You should probably do a medicine check.
Medicine?
Wisdom what? Wisdom medicine? Wisdom.
Medicine,
Wisdom, yes. It is
Yeah.
Oh, wisdom. I don't have anything on medicine.
No, but what's the actual skill?
It's wisdom.
medicine. It's
medicine.
all medicine. It's all medicine.
We haven't used this since the
Oh yeah, 14, 17.
Okay, so he's cool. He's not gonna die,
Okay,
and you drag him in.
okay. What do I see this from?
Oh, this one's about antelopes, but same thing where it's got
Sitting
fancy
room?
furniture, another sitting room,
Are there
antelope.
any drapes?
There are grapes.
Cool. I'm gonna hide this guy behind the drapes.
Okay.
Did they come all the way down the floor?
Yeah, when you pull back the drapes, it's, there's a door going into the other room there.
Crap, I'm gonna throw this guy on a chair Because
Weekend
there's a
awareness.
door. What?
Weekend awareness.
We can never. Yeah, we can.
Have you done looking at the book?
No, I'm gonna tie him up. Okay, forget it. You know what? Let's tie him up. I got rings.
We're gonna put this guy.
Okay, I'm
on
gonna take some of these
rope.
rings. I'm gonna tie him up.
Okay.
And take his book.
Yeah, you took his book already.
And see if he's got any gold.
He doesn't have any gold.
Can he work? Okay, fine. He is not. Alright. Alright.
She's gotta have some fun sometimes. I'm letting her do her thing.
So now you're standing in the room with.
Alright, I'm gonna go back up to the door and say, hey guys, this is antelopes. Just check the next room. I don't think there's anything here. Well, there's a door in here. There's a door in here.
Well, there's doors all over the place.
Oh darn. That was his meaning right there.
Is that the...
Well, he's in C8 right now, and he's on a
Stand up on a chair.
tied up with a horse wavering?
All right.
Well, we're in range.
Are you gonna check the door?
The door is just open. It's already.
No. The door
Yeah,
behind.
yeah.
So right over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I checking this along? Are you guys coming in?
So this
Yeah, follow me along.
And you're still doing the
I'm
whole
looking to make sure
looking for
there's no
traps
traps.
because this is like a dungeon, but it's got weird people in it.
It's got weird people in it.
Okay,
That-
there's no traps.
Yeah.
You want to go and open the door, or
Well, yeah.
you guys closing that door behind you, or just leaving it open?
Close behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
and also telepathically.
That's gonna.
Oh,
That's
no, we
gonna.
didn't have time
You guys
to-
gonna set an alarm if we just set this guy. Does anybody got a cigarette? Just put a cigarette in his mouth and this look lazy. If we close the door,
He's
someone's
tight.
gonna know something's going on in here.
You tie him up. People are going to figure out there's something going on.
I mean, do you see his cloak? I'm gonna tie him up and put this cloak over him so it does. He looks like he's just.
Like he's napping.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and open the door.
But I will open the door.
Okay. When you open that door, there's the warehouse normally has shelves in it. This one's just a big empty warehouse. But you do notice that there's a staircase in the middle of the floor going down.
Here.
Yeah. And it's got a nice parquet floor and a staircase going down.
Oh, we're on the ground floor.
This is.
All right, so
basement.
1,200, if I heard you correctly,
1,200 feet down.
1,200 feet
here?
down is where we'll find Lucky.
Oh, okay.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wrote Lucky there.
Did you say Lucky?
Well, I did say Fluffy, that's why I wanted to say Lucky. But anyways, Fluffy. Lucky.
Are we here to rescue Fluffy?
Yes.
Let's go down.
Let's go get her.
It's a boy.
Let's go get her.
Just saying.
I don't necessarily like
I'm gonna
not
go to the
having
door
our back,
and look around.
covered.
Well, you should have brought some new goblins.
So I'm not detecting any magic in the area.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they booby trapped Fluffy.
Well, we want to make sure that we
Oh,
don't
wait a
walk into
minute.
a place where
Hey, we can
can't
still go back to
teleport
the
out.
thing, right? We don't have a wavering with us, right? Where did you do those?
The wyverns are back in PGU, they're in the Underdark right now.
We should have brought one with us. Good negotiation tool.
Flying doesn't do you a lot of good indoors.
So I'll say, yeah, we're going to be going down and continue going down. Not going to work here. Before we go down, though, I want to finish checking this level.
Yeah, I don't want to go down the staircase when it could be blocked off.
All right.
I mean, we do.
Well, I mean, we have teleport, so we have
Go
ways
over
to
here
get
to
out.
C9, go over here to, this looks like it disconnects.
I mean, you've already been able to cast a spell, so we know we're able to cast spells here, so at least on this level.
Well, we're not there to see what C9
No.
is.
Because that doesn't last very long. That only lasts
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, before we go...
Concentration?
yeah.
So before we go down, did you say it's right there, basically where C3 is?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna check everything else first. Check all the rooms up here.
There's a guy sitting over here in the little office area, and so you can see him when he comes there, and he was asleep. But he startled and he says, "Oh, You're not allowed to be here without an invitation.
We've already got our invitation. We talked to the main guy.
What was his name? Wait, can I find out from the book?
No, his name is not in the book.
And no,
But the names of everybody else is in the book. And it's basically their hire date and their daily day.
What's a name from the book?
A name from the book.
Can we find out this guy's name?
Just say you're Matilda's boyfriend. He'll never know.
no.
Yeah, he
Say
will.
you're from or whatever.
It's you see us from right here.
And he like pushes some papers around on his desk and tries to look busy, but he wasn't working. I mean, he would go back to his work, but he wasn't, so there's nothing to go back to.
I think we need to go downstairs.
Let's go straight downstairs now.
I don't think there's anything here but hypnotize people.
Yeah, I don't think.
So I thought
You can
this
take
was,
your time just going through all these rooms and
I thought we were wanting to not do this lab,
Working
but I guess
hours.
we're just going in the front door.
We've already got our front door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess we're doing this loud then.
All right.
If we wanted to do it quiet, I would have brought the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we bought the machine gun.
You said machine gun. I
Why?
don't know where we're gonna put this. Hopefully everybody can see. So you guys are standing up here at the top, and here's the stairs going down.
All right then.
These stairs look familiar.
Are these people on?
Oh,
Who's going down first?
well, Ranger's already pretty much served.
We've had a volunteer.
I'll fall behind the ranger. We got the wizard in the
I'll
middle,
bring up the
and
rear.
machine gun Kelly. Always bring up the rear.
What do you see? What kind of stone?
Okay, you look down in the little hole, and there's just a plain stone staircase. It's well made and well kept, but it's not fancy. It's not decorated. The rest of the house was very gaudily decorated as you walked in. You know, rooms and the paintings. This is rather just plain.
You said godly or gaudy?
Gaudily.
God.
Gaudily.
Gotcha.
All right. Am I noticing anything over this edge?
Well, it goes down, right, and it looks like it's.
Is this is just void?
Yeah.
What do I see down there? Nothing?
Nothing.
How far down does it? How
You
far
can
down
only
is
see
it?
60 feet, right? Does anybody got goggles?
Oh,
Yes.
toe crack should.
Check it out, Tokyo.
So you can see down 60 feet, and you don't see anything except those more stairs and these windows. There's these weird windows. Okay? Toprak scooches up and looks down and says, well, it's the same if you go 120 feet down.
Let's jump!
No.
No. I'm all for just
Should I?
going down the
Should I?
stairs.
Now, this
Should I?
room didn't have any lights in it here, and so the stairwell is even darker. It's just dark. But with your dark vision, you can see down 60 feet or 120 feet if you've got the night vision goggles. But other than that, it's dark.
I hope that's how dark vision works.
Yeah, it makes dark into low light.
Mom would
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah, he would have. Sorry.
Which would be disadvantage on perception check,
Yeah.
as we found out.
Yeah.
Yes, so now if you're looking for traps,
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Lucky.
an actual torch.
You have a torch?
Well, see, here's the
Throw
thing.
it down the middle and see if there's anything down there.
Do you want me to send an arcane eye down, or do we want to drop a thing?
Send an airplane eye down. There's nothing wrong on jumping.
Drop the torch.
Okay, the torch falls down as the torch light bounces off the things.
Dims.
Yeah, and dink, about 1,200 feet down.
We see nothing. The
Well,
floor's not moving.
just this, yeah. Just this staircase that just goes down and down and down.
Well,
Shut up.
revisiting that. Could have just jumped. We jump together.
So we have to move everybody far enough in to be in to look down. But that's just, you're here, Wizards here. I had those all the way down. That's good. Okay, I just my left one. And you're there so you can see your 120 feet to help out. That's where you guys are. And as the torch flows down, roll for initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
Oh, good.
And she does have the bow.
Yeah,
I do.
I almost needed it.
Oh, shit.
So what happens if I roll a 1?
I didn't roll a 1.
You just roll again because don't you have advantage though?
But it says advantage on initiatives,
Then you roll 2.
And you
and they
cannot roll
cannot be
one.
surprised.
So if you roll 2 ones, you roll again.
17. Plus 3, 20.
So the wizard goes on 22.
Wizard.
Two cracks at 14.
Also, my simulacrum also goes on 22. They share my initiative.
Yes. So back on the boat.
Back on the boat. Back on the boat. Suddenly I'm in combat.
He said 20. Well, you guys are really good at this initiative thing.
Yeah, wait till you get to mine.
Was I supposed to roll just 2 dice?
Yeah, you roll 2 dice, take the big one. Yeah.
I'm on 10.
Oh, that's good.
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2. I bought new dice. I'm trying to break them in.
Now I gotta do the rest of these. And I forgot the initiative modifier, so I'm supposed to remember that.
Looks like the wizard's first.
Which is
No
not.
bonus action high.
Yeah, that's dodge action, bonus action high. That's honestly going to be my first turn in 99% of these sort of situations
I have to
because
figure out what the hell's going on.
Because you can't see anything yet.
yeah.
I had to re-roll. I just remembered I have these savage attacker feat. Once per turn, when I roll for damage for my melee weapon, I can re-roll the damage dice and choose either one. So I was trying to double check how alert works for me.
It's just like a flat +5, right?
No, not just that. +5, yes, to
Yeah.
initiative. I can't be surprised while I'm conscious.
Okay, so you,
So I basically it's a re-roll that, so I can't be surprised. But here's the other kicker: other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against me as a result of being hidden from me.
right. Oh,
Yes.
nice. Okay.
What?
So you're a assassin, stabby.
I can roll them in the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Heartbreak wouldn't work because I just wouldn't roll high.
You want the monsters to be a different color?
Actually, I wanted us to be the black and them to be the red, but we don't.
No.
I'm actually surprised. I said beforehand you had been doing that.
You're almost in charge of the initiative, boy.
Do you
That's
have,
Tyler was doing that.
do you have something in fuchsia?
You guys just
I'm a fan of
turquoise.
Okay.
Okay, but the reason you roll initiative is out that window, right there, you hear the fluttering of wings. Feathery wings, but big feathery wings.
Big feathery wings?
Yeah, it's here.
Oh shit! Actually, the boat. What do the people from the boat see?
They don't see anything because they just see a castle.
Yeah, you're underground.
So it can't be that big if it's just wings.
Wait a minute.
Wait, there's a room, a warehouse room,
Oh.
and there's a staircase going down, and in that staircase, there's a window.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
It's dark out there in the underground.
Does somebody have
But you
flamers?
hear the wings. So it's up to the wizard who dodges and hides.
You know him so well.
What can I do is jump off this and fall down, right? And
There
I can't see
are a
it.
lot of windows in this, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they're on the outside and
No.
we're on the inside.
I'm gonna tell you that if you jump down, I am not following you. Just, so you know.
700 feet. He's not a monk today.
So something I just remembered.
I'm gonna jump in the middle of this because I don't want whatever. I can't see on the outside, right? I can't see that.
No, right. It's solid wall all the way around, except for these little windows.
Except for the little windows.
Yes.
So
Staircase.
how fast can I fall?
So
You fall
here's
600 feet around. So as soon as you jump out of there, you fall 600 feet.
2 rounds, you'll be at the bottom.
2 rounds.
But you have to just free fall until you're close to the bottom
Yeah,
and you
but
guys feather fall.
Can I, okay, is it fast?
Yeah.
How fast am I gonna go past these windows?
600
Okay,
feet
cool.
per 6 seconds.
Okay, go.
Is it 6 seconds? 600 feet.
Right, okay.
So the ranger is 600 feet down.
Yeah, put me on exactly 6.
so here's
Well, I mean,
the
is
question.
it hurt? It's 600 feet down, right?
Yeah.
With resurrection, does the body part have to be part of the main corpse, or if everybody like leaves a chunk of skin in a jar on the boat, and then we raise them from that?
No, it actually has to be on them when they die.
Does
Okay.
anything happen when I fall? I'm just falling down?
Yeah, you're just falling, so that's all you get to do is fall around. Just woo.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah. And then you float down the windows, but it's dark, so you don't really see anything. And then comes Monster 1, so Monster 1 moves, and then Toe Crack.
Monster 1 moves and then that's still crack. Go tell crack.
Monster 1 moved.
He moved.
Okay.
At least it was
Yeah,
Monster
so-
0. I've been waiting for you to try and pull that Monster 0 on us.
Am I gonna movement to get to the window?
Where are you?
Because you gotta go through everybody
Go
else.
through everybody.
Yeah, you can stand right in there.
Dude, just jump off.
2, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Look out the window.
Okay, and since you have dark vision, you can see that
The goggles.
there's a 20 feet of void, basically. No walls on either side, no floors, as if there's a very large cavern out there.
Mm-hmm.
But 20 feet away, there's the wall that's the actual size of the shaft, right? So you're inside a shaft inside a shaft.
Gotcha.
And in that shaft, directly across from the window, is a 10 foot by 10 foot cave entrance. A cave in the wall. It's not square and neat. It's just a hole in the wall. It goes back about 20 feet, and there's this bird person.
What's this bird?
This bird lady. Right here. Oh, that big. Plate mail bird lady with a bow, who is flying right towards her. Let's put her there, but she's 20 feet from you. The cave entrance is kind of weird though. It's 10 foot cave, but there's a stalactite in the middle that kind of makes it look like a buck tooth, like hanging down in the middle. She just flies past that.
Oh, Snaggletooth?
Yeah. Bow and plate mail. Did I say plate mail?
You did say
Yeah.
plate mail, which they caught my
Big
attention.
feathery wings.
Well,
That's money right there.
That's money.
well, this is fancy land.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot at the money.
That's the way you do it.
So
So you're shooting for damage.
so we are doing this loud.
Yeah? Fuck it. Cowabunga.
Yeah, I'll shoot for damage.
You're like plus a gazillion in these days, right?
And I'm plus 13 unless I'm shooting for damage, and I'm plus 8.
Still good.
16 on the die, plus 8,
24.
24.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
This doesn't give us much information.
No.
This isn't like Pathfinder where ACs get way crazy high.
Yeah.
25 points of damage.
Okay. You're just gonna keep shooting, right?
I am.
Okay. Arrow sticks in air out. And it hurts and everything. No issues there. So you just shoot again.
Yep. Crit.
I brought a bunch.
What happened?
He's shooting at the lady.
The bird lady.
The bird lady.
Heh. 18 points of damage.
Oh, that's less than I could.
I rolled poorly.
Third shot.
16 on the die, plus 8. I guess that's a hit.
Yep. Her arm passes. Notch 24.
Okay. So that's 17.
And even 60. Those are obviously sticking in her, but with the plate mail and her fiendish constitution, that doesn't seem like it's actually.
Oh, what this is.
Not saying you won't know there because I made them up, but they're close.
At first, I was thinking it was an Arboreal, but as soon as you said she and fiendish,
Yeah. Next on the list is the fiendish lady.
oh, she's on Monster 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So she shoots back. What's her armor class?
Gobrak's 21.
So this is a 23.
I'll shield.
Okay. So roll for wild magic.
Yep. No wild magic.
Okay. And then you notice that her right eye sort of detaches itself on like a stalk.
That's creepy.
In front of her head. And she looks at you with her funny eye. And she says, "Hey, buddy. Sorry about the arrows. I didn't recognize you. You know this place is super dangerous. You should probably just go home." So then you get to make a save of some sort.
I think Charisma?
Wisdom.
Oh, it was Wisdom?
Yeah.
I think I failed it. Rolled a 2.
Oh, well, you're not plus 12, right?
I'm not plus anything on wisdom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Your fight card.
Does
Yes.
that work on wisdom?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I think it works on all things.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think it saves in general.
Any save you get, usually wisdom because you're a fighter.
What happened?
Gobrak is making friends with the bird lady.
You're making friends with her?
So I can use Indomitable?
I'm still thinking
You're looking
about
at, alright.
Yeah. It will be way more exciting to have you roll after we find out. Yeah, here's, any save there we go.
Alright. Was that worse?
No, it was the same.
Oh, ouch!
Okay, so now you and the bird lady are friends. You don't want to hurt her, but she just suggested you go home. You don't have to go home. You could like hang out and chat, have a cup of coffee, maybe something like that. Anyway, and then she flies around the corner. So she flies. She was coming at you, and then she flies this way, and she goes whoop around the corner here. Now she's flying down this side.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's for sure. You were thinking, okay.
It's not the same
thing as lucky.
It's not the same thing. You modified this? Is that all you did?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, I removed 3d8 poison damage from the arrows and gave him that funky eyeball.
Didn't realize I had that. So I haven't read them for this
Oh,
edition,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, they would normally do 4d8 plus 4 with the arrows.
3 attacks around?
Yeah. Now she just has a charm eyeball. No big deal.
I thought you had that to begin with.
Nope, just have a charm eyeball.
Interesting.
Okay. What are these things?
Iranians, I think is how they call them? Yeah.
Huh.
Furies.
Essentially.
Oh, Furies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're lucky.
Okay, I see him shoot.
And then stop shooting.
Well,
And get shot.
and get shot at. How many points damage did you take?
I didn't get shot at all.
Shielded.
Oh, shielded.
You did get shot at, but just missed you. Okay. All right then. Well, I have faith in Machine Gun Kelly over here, so I'm just gonna go on past him. And the question is, I don't want this to be like it was with the fucking Temple of Orcus. Taking forever because again, 1,200 feet down.
What's at the bottom? Yeah, you're gonna find
You lost her one.
out. Monster one.
Yeah.
You guys think you'd be okay up here by yourselves?
I'm fine. I'm probably gonna go home.
Maybe have some tea in the antelope room with the butler. When
Is
you
he
wake up.
flying it? Is the woman?
You know what?
Flying woman flew around the
Fuck
corner.
it.
Oh, she's there.
See you at the bottom.
So you cowabunga down and catch up with the ranger because that's how flight works. I mean, that's how flying works.
Yep.
And
And-
then
Do we weigh the same? Because that's how far.
we're actually.
Well, if you go by Galileo, that doesn't matter.
So you're still looking out the window, and that stalactite thing over there,
It was
shoots out,
before me, so
And it's not.
you're a bit faster
and then
than me,
shoots out
because
10.
you went before me. But we all fall at the same speed.
Oh, shit.
So what's your armor class?
21.
No, you plus 5 it. So you're 26.
Plus 5.
Oh, yeah, 26.
26. $14 total. I'm for it.
Well, it just woke up.
Yeah.
So I just see tentacles come out of the doorway and
And
try
you-
to...
I hope that's not what I think it is.
Sure it is.
Of course it would be.
Okay, so that was the end of round 1.
And that was Monster 2. Alright, so...
And now we're at the wizard.
You know it's nice that that's there. We would all see.
I'm like, I'm getting this. It's like, it's $300. Yeah, really? I'm still getting it. Yeah, I think it all fucked up too, but I'm not gonna hassle with returning it.
Really? Badly?
Yeah, right. We've already introduced that these should be called Furies. Or Furies.
Now, yeah, Fury is just easier.
It's easier to say.
Fury, exactly. And spell, yes.
Fury. It doesn't have 2 R's. It's Fury. It's just Fury.
Yeah.
But anyway, so wizard stuff.
So you're friends with the thing that left, not the thing that just attacked you. Do we shoot that? Are you going to not be there? Or are you going to shoot the thing that just tried to grab you?
It's hard to say.
Because I might only jump down there and teleport them.
Alright.
I'll teleport ourselves something.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then
That's the only reason why I did that.
Yeah, to bail out.
Exactly. At 2:15.
Just me.
So are we going to try and kill the thing?
What'd you
Or
The thing, accurate
Did you change the thing?
description right there. The thing.
230?
Oh.
Oh, what were you printed in that?
215.
I guess I might. poke my head around the corner and firebolt the stalactite?
So, right here?
No, then go right back where I was. Well, maybe one square down to be able to count it out, but I'm basically just going to poke around the corner, shoot it, and then poke back.
So go back up?
Yes.
Oh, he wants to go back up. So just,
One,
just have him shoot from the corner there.
3, 4, 5, 6. Or you mean right here and shoot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay.
Well, he's gonna have to get down there where he can see through the thing, but like half moving it and then back to where he was. So just poke his head around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're firebolting the thing, the stalactite.
Yes.
You're not gonna say the name so I can change it. I can just.
I think it's a roper.
Yes.
Yeah. And since I hid last round, does it have to? I have to do a stealth roll to have advantage?
Yes, if you would like to claim advantage there from being unhidden, you have to.
I actually have ropers in my car. I just picked up here today. They're awesome minis.
16 plus 5, 21.
Oh, I got 20.
Awesome. So that means I roll advantage on my firebolt.
Yeah.
19 on the dice,
That's gonna be a hit then.
plus 8. And I'm high enough level that's D8s, correct?
No, D10?
Because that makes sense. Yeah.
So that means I need...
And are you 17?
No, I'm 16.
Then only 3.
Yeah.
And
You're one level away, and then you'll have 4.
I'm not that far off.
No, you're not.
5k XP.
Which I think we might get here.
Okay.
1, 4, and
3. Is this a 1?
That's a 1.
Yes, it is. Yeah. 8 fire damage.
You don't add your 5?
Oh yeah, 9 fire damage.
13.
13. I saw 4s. I rolled 2 4s on 3 dice.
And a 5 makes 9.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
Okay. So if for some reason you need to burn or guess it heats up and starts cracking off.
Essentially, yeah. Oh, it's the first time I've seen it as a stalactites. Usually they're stalagmites.
Really?
Yeah, usually.
Well, they have spider climb, so they can be wherever.
Yes, they can. There you go.
Stick off themselves. Okay, now we're at KT.
Okay. Sorry, my dad, you know.
So before hitting the ground and going splat.
Yeah. Oh, really? I'm not gonna splat. I put it already.
Yeah, so you're gonna fall 600 more feet,
Okay.
and your plan is
To cast that up on the fire.
cast Feather Fall just before you die.
Yes.
When you cast the Feather Fall, it just sputters out.
It sputters out.
You,
What are you talking about?
and you go boom on the ground.
All right. Girl, I'm hungry. I am. Big
This is
one.
gonna hurt.
What's down there? Is down there something soft?
No.
Should have brought the monk.
Am I going to go 70?
64
All
damage.
right. Cool. 64.
And you land on the ground. In the farthest corner of that box, there's a drawbridge that's about 6 inches wide. They're standing on it, so you'll just see two. No, on the side. Whoops, I'm pointing the wrong way. This side, where your left hand was. Right there. Just below that. Below those sheets, I guess. Is there just one sheet? Yeah. See those two things against the edge?
These right here?
No. It's a piece like this big. It's like this big.
I must be blind. Sorry.
It's alright. I should have gotten it out, I forgot.
Was it still standard for?
I think I would just describe it for them.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's a draw.
I was actually expecting a flat piece.
So So do you want to cast Feather Fall before you reach the anti-magic field?
Oh yeah. I think the whole thing is anti-magic. Oh, you
What
need.
do you know? It's right here. I should have. You couldn't build it into the thing.
We hadn't built it.
Yeah, before. This is off center, but it's right there. That's close.
Yeah, having seen the splat, I would cast early.
That's what you see. Right. Okay.
So can I move towards it, or am I have a broken leg there?
You fell down.
I fell down.
Yeah. But you can use half your move to stand up.
Yeah, you only
you fall down, go boom.
fell 1,200 feet. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll just stand up and move out of the way because I see that
That was
someone's
max.
falling.
That was max fall damage, right?
I don't see anything else around here.
No, it just the stairs in, and there's this drawbridge.
All right. I'll go close.
Yeah, that was like the
Alright,
guy
how
that fell
far
from
do we
the
go?
tree.
Yeah. Then I mean you're not taking an action, so you could
Heal myself. Can I
Okay.
touch myself somewhere? No. I don't think I have any type of weird. Wait a minute.
You should still
Even
have.
if I had cast fly, I probably would be alright. I'm probably not. Yeah, so I don't have anything other than a healing potion. Oh, what does a healing potion do?
gives you the 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh, 2d4 plus 2. Alright, I'll do that. Because otherwise, I mean, I just walked.
So you take any healing potion.
Okay, I'll take a healing potion.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, because I'm not sure. Does spell magic on anti-magic field even work?
4, 5, 6, 8.
I'd have to be in range,
You can get
but
points
I'm
back.
not sure. It also depends on if it's
No.
a spell,
13. Alright,
a lair effect, or
did you get more than
that has to be a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I can see that from here. Yeah.
Now we're at Gobrak.
Oh, I probably should do.
Your bird lady friend flew away,
Okay,
and there's a nasty roper
and I'm
standing.
attacked by this nasty roper, which is not my friend. So I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that die.
Yeah, I picked up 2 ropers and a young red dragon today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. In preparation for the next campaign I plan to run.
I'm guessing that a 10 doesn't hit the roper.
No.
No. Shoot it again.
You're gonna try precision?
Crit.
Never mind.
I like that die
Make up for
better.
the first one with the second one.
Uh, 30 points of damage.
Then third shots.
Third shot. That's 22.
That's it.
Nice roll. 6. 19 points of damage.
18 range, it's just 62.
And I step out of the way, back up the stairs.
Go back up the stairs. Okay. 1, 2. Well, actually, you were on the stairs technically, weren't you? Is that where the stairs were?
But
oh, okay.
yeah, they're all stairs.
Oh, okay. All right, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or no, 3. Sorry.
Yeah, just 3. Yeah. That's going to be just 3, but
Yeah, I might want to run down there again.
Okay.
That's the bird lady.
Did you kill the first one?
I didn't
No.
kill anything.
So obviously a different bird lady appears in this window.
Because it doesn't have crossbow bolts stuck in her.
Right, and she doesn't have blue feathers. She has kind of coppery brown feathers. Appears in that window and shoots at the wizard.
Uh-oh.
What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, if this is a 15, it's a miss. I got a 20 and a crit.
Ouch.
Even if you actually you have 16,
Yeah, I have 16. I can.
you shield the
One,
20 of the crit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield one of them. I'm gonna need all my HP.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, fortunately, they have the charm thing because that would kill me.
So 12 points damage. And then she flies off around the corner. Different kinds.
Okay, just so you guys know, you wrote 4 or that 6?
4.
Okay, 4 and 5.
That's type 4, that's type 5.
Just throw it out there.
So they're different colors. Okay, after the Furies comes Lucky.
Okay. 60 feet before I get to the ground, so I'm not click on Featherfall.
It also doesn't work.
Really?
I told you. I think the whole thing's anti-magic in there. We didn't detect any magic yet.
You can't detect
Magic, anti-magic.
No, his crossbow is working properly.
Yeah.
So I don't think the whole area.
Also,
No, probably this area that we're
detect
trying to jump
magic
down.
will detect it because it'll detect abjuration.
Nope.
No?
It fails to work. Can't touch the field. 69.
Okay.
And now,
Oh,
you gotta go look up.
69.
Maybe I want to
Anyway.
take that. Go look this up real fast.
Ah. So the spell just fizzles out the moment you cross it?
Yeah, the spell effect can't touch the thing, so it just doesn't work in there.
Right.
And you can't tell it's not working in there because there's just nothing magic. So if you put something magic in there and then looked at it, you'd be like, I know that's magic. That's got to be magic.
There's something just essentially gamer about a case of Rockstar with a box of Snickers.
That's IT though. That's not. That's what I do on the weekends. Rockstars. That's okay, we're lucky though, and you went flat.
Yeah.
So you're gonna stand up and run over there too.
All right. Because I tried casting that spell, does that still eat up the slot?
It does eat up the slot.
And do I still need to do wild magic?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna move over there with Katie?
Is his magic items working?
Nope.
I'll say, yeah, I'm actually gonna move over to where the stairwell would be. Just
Okay,
to test a theory.
How far do you
Stairs
go?
right over here. See where the stairs end?
So
How far do
yeah,
you
I wanna,
go?
Yeah,
it
you
looks
can go
like the
green.
stairs here, so I'm thinking
Like that way? Or do you want to go this way?
I still want to go this
Or you're
way.
gonna stand right under the stairwell.
Yes,
Yes.
because I'm testing the theory now.
Here?
Okay, under the stairs. Under the stairs.
Under what? Oh, the under here.
So it's the second row in. You're in the second row.
All right. Does my magical equipment appear to be working?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Featherfall would have been a reactionary one, right?
Mhm.
So I still have my other action.
Mhm.
I am sending a message up to the wizard And I'm going to say, stay in the stairwell. Anything outside the stairwell is anti-magic.
Ascending.
Yes, semi.
So you can reply? Do you want to reply?
I would say, message received. I wasn't jumping anywhere.
Crazy. I'm jumping.
Actually, let me double check this before I want to see if I can still do this or not. I don't think I can.
Sending is an action.
Well, no. Yeah, sending's an action, but something else I want to try.
Oh, healing word is a bonus action, I think.
Lay on hands. Just want to double check. I can't remember if that's a standard
Oh, yeah.
or if that
Oh, no,
should be. I think it's a standard.
Yeah.
And if it's standard, I can't do it.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna jump. So,
We'll see you guys in 3 days. He doesn't have enough hit points, huh?
I wasn't gonna
How
jump
many-
either.
how many do you have?
I was thinking about going home until that Rupert thing attacked me.
Mm-hmm. As an action, that's what I thought. Okay, so
Yeah,
I can't do that.
see, that would kill me.
Yeah, you
So
would
we're
have.
at,
So-
we're at Roper.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have killed you. Kills you. You get your
Roper
dead
can't see
save,
anybody.
and then your tattoo
What
kick
happens
in.
there?
Yeah, your tattoo will kick in. Fall, we'll catch you.
No, if he rolled higher, that actually could just outright kill me.
We'll catch you. We're
What's
gonna
your
make
total?
a makeshift bed.
Third round, Wizard.
All right,
That would be
come on,
fine.
man.
This is double your hit points. It's 120.
I mean, I took 60.
It has to do 124. You'll be fine.
Is it though? Oh, right, yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's double.
I thought
That's
it
the
was.
thing.
I thought it was negative your con modifier. Your con.
Negative.
You got a large
roll? I'm
This is
going to.
double. So nobody dies after level 5. Well, I mean, if you get knocked unconscious so much, the standard steps on you and you die, but.
Or you throw a fucking bunch of furies at us.
Bonus action hide. Pop out, shoot, pop back.
Shooting at the Roper.
Yes.
Okay. He saved your tentacle for you though, so he gets to pop you when you come out. 14.
Save the tentacle. I've already can't tire you.
I probably want to shield that. Because I'm pretty sure it has an auto grapple, so I
Yeah,
guess
that's
I'm
right.
bring another shield.
And then you're.
But I can't hide to jump out for advantage anymore because he's prepared.
No, did you hide last time?
I used my bonus action to hide now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah. So you get to do a hide thing. Okay, you don't have to bring the shield because he's like, well,
I don't know. I just got
he's gonna shoot after you, but he's still gonna shoot you. So just leave it by it.
yeah.
Okay,
I got a 7+5 for the.
I got one.
Oh, okay. And advantage on the firebolts. 2 2s. Does a 10 hit?
We already established not it. So you jump on finger gun, he ropers you, and then you duck back.
Shield. And
You
then
shield, and then you duck back. And you duck back.
Just for an FYI, a roper, apparition.
And then
How tall is the roper?
Ooh, they're large size.
yeah,
They fill 10 by 10.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the opening.
But here's the problem.
He-
He's on the ceiling.
Yeah,
That thing would fall down.
that they would fall down. Yeah. I mean, he's above us, right?
You know what? Go to the window that comes out the other way when you jump down.
Do that! I am his ball!
It's fine.
Here's the thing. How
And
much
you mentioned
was
it's
that?
not
How much did you
mentioned
have
that
as a roper in every single hole on the way down?
No, the ceiling's right up here.
Can you crawl up?
there's a cave, and he's hanging in. Never mind. There's a roper in everyone.
Yeah.
So that was the wizard. And
All
then
right.
KT. KT, you're down there on the ground. What are you doing?
I'm down there on the ground. I see this drawbridge. What do I see? Nothing. It's only 5, 10, 15. So can I see the drawbridge?
And based on that, you guys may just want to
Can I see
all
the
focus and
mechanism
start
that
running
puts the
down.
drawbridge down?
Yeah.
How big is that drawbridge?
Otherwise,
It's big.
it's going to
Like
be a
10
long
million?
haul.
No, it's like 15 feet wide. But there's a big old lever over there on the right side.
Do I hear anything?
You hear a lot of wing flapping and tentacles fluttering.
I'm thinking if I open that, it's going to be flooded with some.
Wizard going, shit, I missed. And
Actually, it's more like,
oh, yeah.
Should I not open it? Should I not open it?
right now, no. Just for right now, no. Because you need to heal up. Because you took 60-something points of damage. I took 69 points of damage.
She had a healing potion.
Yeah, I took it.
Oh, I've got 4 of them. Then I got my lay on hands, which I'm going to be using all of it just to
I'm
give me back
I'm
at
looking out
least
this way, and
3/4
I
strength.
see the gap, but I don't see.
No, it's just a wall. It's a wall all the way around. There's just this wall all the way around, except for the window and the drawbridge. The drawbridge has a handle.
But I can hear the flapping on the other side of the
I hear
drawbridge.
flapping through the windows. You hear the flapping. No, you don't hear flapping through the drawbridge. It's from the windows.
Oh, so there's nothing beating up against the drawbridge.
No.
Like it's not coming through.
Yet.
Yeah, but in order. All right. So if I do a double action, I can get to here.
Oh,
I'm
maybe.
not smart idea because there's things in the windows,
Yeah.
right? There's something coming out of the windows.
Well, there's at least something right there by the window.
So do I want to go over here and start from the bottom up?
Well, if you want to.
If you don't want me to open this drawbridge,
Right
I'm
now,
going to go open a drawbridge and be like, hey man,
right now, I want to see what else is down here.
we don't see anything, right?
No.
Nothing.
Yeah, when the DM said there's nothing, there's usually something. Especially when we went down a 1,200-foot shaft of anti-magic. There's something seriously powerful here.
I would,
Walk over to the side of the window, double move.
no, I would walk over to the window, but I would take a healing potion and walk over to the window slowly.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to this. Whatever.
Okay. And you're going to go around the anti-magic, like Brock did?
Yeah,
Because if you walk in it and take your healing push forward,
right.
Okay.
I'm just walking. He already knows it's where it'll work. Right?
following you.
Okay.
So does I roll this again?
1, 2,
All right, 5, 7.
5,
Let's do.
6.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay, so yeah. Put her up here, but she's got to go one more to actually get there.
Wait, was she doing a double move?
How close
No.
am I? No, I'm walking slowly
Single move because
Right.
she's, yeah.
because I'm.
Not in a hurry.
Okay.
Okay. That was KT. Then comes Monster 1. Nothing there. And then Choker.
6 or anything?
Okay,
I burned its reaction for you.
It's true.
You can just stand down there with your legs open.
all right. Let's run down there and shoot it. See what it takes to kill one of these things.
So we're at like 60 something. So 1, 2, 3, which right there, and you'll still have enough to where you get back to if you want.
Yeah, I really think I need to. I can probably go the other way.
You want to go this way then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 23 to hit.
That's it.
Or 13 points of damage. No, 23 points of damage. Sorry.
Damage, yeah.
Okay. Got all kinds of goo coming out of it.
All kinds of goo. Okay, 20 to hit.
20's a hit.
25 points of damage.
That kills it. So that Rupert falls and dies, rolls off the lid, and splat.
Okay.
Well,
In 2
next
rounds.
round.
Next round, you guys will be hearing a loud sweat.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to move down the stairs.
3 more, right?
Yeah.
3 more.
2, which puts you right here.
All right, and that brings us to the Furies. This Fury appears in this window. And this Fury appears in this window. Even though these 2 windows are 1,000 feet apart. And this one shoots at you.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
I got 21 and 24.
I can shield both of those, yeah.
And then she flies over here.
That's type 3.
Yep, that's type 3. So the 3 should have been over here.
What color is that
If
one?
they're on,
Black?
Oh, black? Okay.
No, that's like light brown.
Oh, you mean what color of that Fury?
Yes.
You were talking about the pin? This one appears here. It looks like that one, but you never saw that one because you were down here. It looks like that one. And he's going to go ahead and shoot it lucky. She's going to go ahead and shoot it lucky. What's wrong with us?
It's 19 at the moment.
So that is a 22.
22, okay. Alright, no wild magic, I shield.
I forget. Am I wearing? I think I'm wearing the Elven Chain, right?
I believe you are, yeah. Because your druid's wearing the
druid's
green
wearing the
dragon.
wisdom.
so if I get hit by one of these, do I check for the charm?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been hit, so.
Well, you were attacked. I think that's good.
Oh, is that good enough?
Charm is pretty weak in that case.
Yeah, it's
Oh, another fucking 2.
Let me check. I think it might just break it.
Oh, automatically?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got at least 4. I have a feeling we're going to see at least 1 more. Just call it a hunch.
I'm thinking there's however many holes there are.
Oh, when it comes to ropers, that may be
Yeah.
true. Talking about the Furies, though. Because it's counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
It just breaks it.
Yeah, it just breaks it.
All right.
So yeah, you're uncharmed.
Okay. I no longer want to go home.
Good. Well, you do, but no.
Well, you kind of do.
Because you want to now, because
Right.
you were suggested to.
Right. However, I do not want to jump off because I saw the splats at the bottom and it was ugly.
Well, you didn't see it. You just heard it.
Pretty much. Scream.
Um,
And I definitely would have said, don't jump off. There's an anti-magic field in the
Lucky.
center.
Right.
My turn now?
yeah, it's
Cool.
Lucky's turn.
Alright then. She's still in the window or she bugger off?
No, she brought her off around the corner.
Of course she did. Then I'm going to go ahead and one action, lay on hands of myself. So that gives me 35 back. So again, that puts me in balance at 3/4 strength. And do I have another action where I can take a potion?
No.
Nope, didn't think so. Alright then.
Jacob Gusher.
Do I have a gusher? I don't recall I still have a gusher.
They're
I do not because I used it already.
they're only default +1. Okay, so you're moving around at all, or just staying right there?
Actually, I will move closer to the drawbridge. I am not opening it.
Moving closer to the dropper.
Yeah, I want to inspect it a bit.
I can't reach these guys.
I
I built a wall over here, so
No problem.
you can see it. I can't.
Yes, no problem. So is it right here where the lever is?
No, the lever's right here on the side.
Lever is
All
on the
the
other
way
side?
up there.
Okay then. Then let's go ahead and do some inspecting.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this drawbridge?
It's a big lever, so you're really gonna have to crank on it to get it open.
Okay.
But other than that, it looks like it just opens the door.
Does it look like it would crush you if you pulled the lever and didn't move?
No. Well, if you stepped in front of the door, it would, but the lever is where it won't hit you. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And just because I'm right there by, I'm going to do another experiment, stick my arm out with my sword. Do I feel the magical energy of my sword disappear?
Yeah, sword gets heavier
Okay.
and duller.
Well, I'm listening for the mumbles and grumbles. If that
stops.
All right.
So what are you thinking?
Well,
magic field goes all the way around.
yes. Still well,
But not on the stairs.
So we got a way to at least fight still.
But even jumping on the outside wouldn't be any good.
That also means that I can't shoot cantrips across the...
I was just saying the same thing because what I was actually gonna do was
Or in our case.
I was gonna
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to get close to this window then.
Well, you can. I mean, I'd tell you not to. You do that, well, we should have done that sooner.
Yeah, can't throw a fireball across the room either.
I'll say fireball. Pretty much any spell we have is not gonna go through that. Is there any type of
window?
If you wanted to fight monsters, that would be the place to be.
Is there any sigils or runes or engravings, something to indicate why that anti-magic field is there? Because again, that's 1,200 feet of anti-magic.
It certainly is.
Which is 60 castings of anti-magic field.
To keep people out.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Is it? That's more than 10 feet, though.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
So then it's a hell of a lot more than
Again, 1,200 feet.
is like,
Jesus.
it's like 10th level spells.
Again, I don't even want to know what the hell did that. All I do is I'm curious like that. But I'm more willing to bet whoever can do that is going to kill us fairly easily.
So you're not opening the door.
I'm not opening the door at this time.
Okay, then comes the ropers, but there's no roper vision. So then we go back to round 4.
So the question is, do we want to kill these things on our exit path?
Well,
Or do we want to slowly
or
murder them
just
now?
teleport out?
I was going to say that. I still got my teleports. I can easily have KT come to me. We're in an area where we can easily teleport out. So what we could do is teleport back to the boats and re-strategize how we're going to do this, which I think that might be the best course of action at this time.
Or we can kill some things first.
We can do that too. Because I haven't really
Can I
touched
run there and
upon all my
put the
spells
flag
yet,
down?
so
Squeeze
right,
it.
money.
I'm a couple now. That's okay.
You're probably going to have to go over and grab her.
That's fine. I
Yeah,
think we
we're
teleported this back to the top of the staircase anyways. And also, now that we've been here, we can easily teleport back to this location at a later time too.
Take a rock.
They're in the loose rocks.
No, we chip.
We can
Down
kick it
half,
out. I
okay.
mean, it's not
Yeah.
really down.
Chip a chunk
Kick it
off.
out.
Yeah, just use the hip. Ching. Boom. We're good.
That means you don't have to roll for it. Otherwise, you have to roll for it.
What you doing?
I guess.
Roll where that window's big.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Follow me down.
Yeah, I kind of want to like poke my head out the window and see, but I might want to do that with Mage Hand and a mirror. But I think that doesn't work with dark vision. So that wouldn't work at all, would it? Yeah, so
Would the mage hand even work out there?
The mage hand would work outside the thing, yeah. But it's using a mirror. A mirror reflects light. It's darker, so there's no.
yeah, so
We
I'm
have to have a
gonna.
dark vision mirror. We should have been that.
Yeah, it was dark vision mirror.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna bonus action hide 1, 2, 3. Stick my head out and look around, see what sort of things
Okay.
there is outside.
You can only see 60 feet down though, right?
Right.
But you see, in 60 feet, you see 3. Well, let me see if I'll be in different places. Never mind. You see the Fury, the original blue one here, flying back, just flew around the corner, and it shoots at your head. You're hiding, so roll a stealth.
Not bad on time.
20.
Gotcha.
20 total?
20 total.
Got 22. 22, so she sees you poke her head out and she shoots at you. But she misses.
I poke my head back in.
Well, you're looking. Do you
Yeah.
want me to tell you there's
That
a
would be-
bird flying around and Rover's down there in the next window?
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of them?
Yeah, although I don't think you can see down to the next. Well, no, you can see the Rover because he's at the top of the window and you're at the bottom of the window. So, yeah.
So
So,
wait till it's my turn to now ask a
See
question.
the Rover down at the bottom?
so that's 60 feet.
About 60 feet down, so slightly less than 60 feet down, there's another Rover hanging in another cave.
So that's 80 ropers.
What?
Hence the 80 Furies. There's one in each door.
So you poke your head back in and you're just standing in front of the window still?
I'm gonna move to right behind Gobrak, I think.
You mean, like here or in front of him?
Not in front of him, like there. And dodge action.
Dodge. It means your enemies have disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. As a wizard, now we're at KT.
Can I get to his first window and
This is a goblin thing, isn't it?
No, it's just an action you can take.
Oh,
can I get to his first window and
Peek out.
well, I can't see anything.
well, we'll say
Can't see
this.
anything.
Rovers have
I can't.
no more than
I
100.
can't see
hit
anything
points.
out until I peek out the window, right?
Right.
Just saying.
Right. And you see the cave across the hall with the Roper in it, obviously. And
So
Fury
about
flying
8,000
directly.
HP.
So I can shoot him.
Yes.
Yes.
Plus the
So I shoot him
Fury.
with my bow.
And apparently there's at least.
Plus M1.
I'm not sure that the bow is
Yeah,
gonna work.
that's through
I'll shoot
the.
him with
That's definitely gonna be through
18
the
plus 8.
drawbridge.
That's it.
Okay. I get a D8 plus 5. I can't put an honors mark on him.
You could. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you could.
Can I?
Yeah. This is your bonus section, but you can do it.
I'll be sure to bring.
All right, and then I'll
the
put it
next
on.
week.
D8 plus
No, 80.
5. So just say 5, 11, 12, 13. 13 altogether.
13 damage on the lady flying.
I don't have to do anything because hunter's mark is
Yeah, can somebody move that little mini up to the.
Which one?
She moved up to the window, so she could shoot.
Oh.
There's your move.
Oh, her, KT, sorry.
I don't think the second one's gonna work. 10.
No, that's a miss.
Alright.
And then you want to not be standing in the window, so you don't
How far
get...
did I go?
3, 4. Sorry.
4. So you can actually go back 2.
Do it. Wait, 1, 2?
Yes.
Or 1, 2? Alright. 1, 2.
Which one is it?
I have a steel wheel.
So, then we need to roll for that window there. You can shake off an effect or
Oh, yeah.
take another shaving throw or something like that. So, this brown bird appears here in this window, and this light brown bird appears down here in this window,
Does he have a reaching?
and then they fly around the corner when they're done, but first come in pair times.
Alright.
So this one comes out and shoots. Shooting at the front person. Now he's shooting at the front person. So 19, so he's what I got. Those are all misses.
That's all this is.
And down here, it pokes its head in the window, sees KT, and shoots 3 times. 16? Which are my
16.
Okay, this is a 16, a 21, and a 26.
Okay.
And
You
shield.
can shield
Can I
one.
shield one of them?
We'll definitely shield the 16. This is a
Yeah.
21.
I was like 21 would be exactly.
Yeah, you can shield one of the 3,
Yeah, okay, one of the 3.
right? You have to roll for wild
Do I have to
magic
roll
and
for
shield.
wild magic on the shield?
Yep.
No, that's a 4. How much damage did I take? 39?
Nope.
I just remembered that I don't have wish as a wizard yet.
Oh, so you gotta roll wild magic every time you've done it, wish? It's like a gazillion.
No, I rolled it
How
before.
much
I just
damage did
need another
18 total.
2 more.
And then her eyeball kind of detaches itself. And
See 7.
And 1.
And drops?
no, and fires a ray.
I don't think I did. I don't.
To make a dexterity.
No, I didn't. The last.
Dexterity save.
I only cast wish 4 times.
So over there in the little box, you have dexterity. Over there in the little box where your saves are.
Next level,
One
I'm
that
getting
says
wish.
dexterity.
Okay.
What do you got? Plus.
The saving throws?
Uh-huh.
Plus 5?
So roll a die and add 5. What'd you get?
25.
You made it.
Yeah, because it was
Good.
Crit on that one.
the 2
It
Slimakos
was a ray the same color as the bird.
for healing everyone, and then another Slimakos. So I only need.
Am I done? I can't take a
And I rolled
6.
Okay, your turn.
Until
Okay,
I got
your
one.
turn. So the fairies win, and now we're lucky.
You're right.
Okay.
And I have a shield.
Alright, now the question I was going to ask, this is considered solid wall, right? Okay, so we can't see anything out here, but we were to go through there. So, alright, I need to test something before we get out of here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to go ahead and just do a full round move there.
Okay. And then the ropers are good, but the ropers can't see anybody. So it's somebody's new turn.
Wizard?
Yep. I was just making sure I got everything.
You gonna start another round, it's 10:22.
Nope.